I'm excited.
That's whack.
It's whack. Listen, you're not a New York Knicks fan.
I'm not you know what? I am a fan.
You should be.
I'm a fan of players.
Who's your top 5 favorite players?
No, I'm not doing that
play in the NBA now.
Oh man, you know what?
Not named LeBron James.
So many. Why not? Why I can't say LeBron?
Not named LeBron James.
You know who I like a lot?
Who?
Fuck, I'm gonna fuck it up. Giannis.
Okay, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Say it again. You said so fast. I was gonna say it. I was like, I'm gonna fuck it up. His first name is Giannis. I like him because his documentary was very inspiring.
Nah, that shit was great. It was great.
I like Steph Curry.
Okay, I should have said not named LeBron or Steph.
I like LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
I like.
She probably can't even get these last two.
No, I got those.
All right, go ahead.
I like fuck. You know the one that be getting in trouble all the time?
Oh, Draymond Green.
I wasn't even talking about him, but let's throw that one in there too.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What's the other one? He always got a gun because he young. he young and dumb. I heard he getting better. I like him. I liked him when he you know,
what's his
during
name?
the playoffs when he was doing the shit.
What's his name?
You know his name.
Give me his first name.
You tell me his first name.
Give me his last
Tell
name.
me. He got colorful locks sometimes.
He does.
Hey, I know what I'm talking about.
What team does
you
he
know
play
who
for?
I like? Oh, you're not going to like this. Never mind. I'm not going to say that. I watched the game. I watched that last game.
You like Embiid?
I wasn't even going to say Embiid.
Maxey?
I was going to say Maxey. Because he didn't give a fuck about y'all. And why was he playing so long with so much energy? He reminded me of a toddler. He was bouncing around the court like, nigga, what are you doing? Where did you get this from?
Hey, yo, listen, that's not going to happen every game. So that was cool.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I think he's at least 5 years old. That dude, that was crazy. I was like, what? The game's almost over. He's still hopping around there like, yeah. And I was like,
No, listen, that last 3 that he made, I was a little upset.
That shit was crazy. It wasn't fun. It's not funny. There's nothing funny about basketball ever. All right. And don't let anyone lead you to believe that anything about basketball is a game. Because it's not a game. It's work. Okay? It's life and motherfucking death. Okay? But that shit came out of nowhere, huh? I saw that overtime. I was like, wow, I thought they was going to win. They did too for a minute, right? When Josh Hart missed that 3.
Shut the fuck up.
I followed the game very well. I'm sorry. I watched the fuck out of that game. I was so mad at you because y'all have to understand he had both TVs on. Well, both of our TVs on. So the downstairs TV and then the one in our room. And I went in the room to go watch something else. And he came upstairs to go do something with the boys. And he came in the room and I was like, nigga, I'm about to change it. And he watched the game. He's like, shh. I'm watching the game. And when you left, I still watched that fucking game. I thought I was going to change it, but I was like, something crazy is happening right now. And I came downstairs and I gave you a hug because I knew you was sad.
Yeah, man.
And sure enough, you was sitting in the chair sulking with your head down.
I wasn't sulking. I was just trying to think of the plays that we could have, done better.
That's what I want to know. Why you act like you playing? Like, you be out of breath after you watch a game. I'm like, did he leave? Was he in the living room with me? Or what is he doing? Why do you act like you?
Because it's such... Well, first of all, anytime you're a fan of a team that has lost for so long, when they do good...
I know. I understand the sentiment behind that.
Right.
What, it's been like 20-something years?
Since we had a championship?
To the playoffs.
Oh, the playoffs? Right? No. We was in the playoffs... we was in the playoffs last year. We didn't make it out the first round, though.
Oh, that's what I meant. This far. That's what I meant.
We haven't gotten... Because we're going to get out the first round tonight. But we haven't gotten out the first round in a very long time.
No, it's fine. I really don't have a dog in the fight. I don't. I'm rooting for whoever my household is rooting for. Apparently, we are not confident.
What you mean?
I'm just saying, like, no, we a team just like they a team. So because I know that I followed by that rule because when I was younger, I was a Redskins fan, a Washington Commanders fan.
We can't say that anymore.
I'm sorry. Well, when I was younger, that's what it was. But I was a Commanders fan because my household was, except for my grandma. She was a Cowboys fan. I've talked about it before. but I had to do whatever they were doing. I couldn't like nothing else in that house. And I feel like it's the same here.
Listen, you can like whatever team you want to like.
You want me to? You want me to like the Sixers? I'm asking a question.
Here is the caveat.
You know what's so funny? When I come up here and act like I don't know what I'm talking about, and then I start saying things that get on your nerves. This is fun. Go ahead.
If you're going to root for a different team, you have to at least watch games.
Baby, I do watch games.
When I'm watching it.
Which is all the time. It's every time a game is on. So what do you mean? Do I have to I can't set aside time to watch my own game because you are watching all of the games.
That's not true.
You are.
You're right.
Yeah. So I'm watching the games. I'm just not crying after games.
I didn't cry.
Well, you say whatever you want to say.
If for some stroke of devil worshiping they lose.
Why does it have to be all of that? Why does it have to be all that?
Oh, there's probably some Philly fans listening. We gonna win.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. You're very confident. And I think it's because you got on that pink sweatshirt. But other than that, I don't care what happens. I just want my household to be happy. So I hope they do win.
Yes. And it's going to happen. And I feel bad for your dad because he was talking all the trash about the Knicks not doing nothing. And he said that the Lakers was going to do something and they got kicked out.
Well, my dad is old and he's just used to what he's used to. And he's not used to the Knicks winning. So he's just going off of whatever the hell is happening.
Listen, he the only person I know. Well, no. Okay. Not really. But he's the only person I know that has a really good memory of the Knicks winning.
And that's crazy because...
That's fucked up.
It's not fucked up, but his memory don't work in the other places. But he remember that, and that might just be for you. Maybe he's trying to make you feel good.
Look, he remembers sports.
Yeah, he does. That's crazy.
He remembers sports.
That's crazy how that works.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
It makes him happy.
Yeah, I mean, it's
and
fine.
I can't wait for us to win tonight to go over there and put it in his face.
No,
Pause.
that's not nice. Yes,
Like,
that was wild. That was wildly inappropriate. Not my daddy. Yeah, no, whatever. That's
but
fine.
Thank you for at least acknowledging that we watch sports together.
Why?
Because you don't have to watch sports. There are plenty of TVs
Honestly,
in here.
I don't think I have a choice unless I go in the boys' room.
No, you have
The kids' room, all the kids,
your room.
which is our room, which also stays on. I just talked about
I'm
that.
talking about when I'm not if I'm watching sports in the living room, for instance, because that's usually where I like to watch it. You could go in the other room, but you don't. You choose to stay here with me.
No, usually you start watching, I'm cooking dinner or something like that. It's like something's happening for me to be downstairs. I'd love to go upstairs and not be bothered, but that's not going to happen at all. By any stretch of the imagination. Like, we have too many children, and the two youngest ones, at least, love me to death for some odd fucking reason.
You're right.
And they will find me.
Nah, sort of.
Yeah, I don't know.
They
They start not to care either. Maybe that's just me putting it on them.
Sometimes you have to literally tie them up and bring them close to you.
Yeah, you are right. I think I just want them to love me more.
No, they love you. I think they're just getting to the age now where they want to explore independence.
I don't like that shit. I don't like
it at all. The big one already did it. The big girl already did it.
She got her own life. That's crazy. She don't even have no car and she got her own life.
Yeah, man. That sucks.
It's not. Yeah.
Nah, do you remember that time when you realized that this is what life is and you don't have the ability to get to where you want to get to anytime you want to? That sucks.
No, my parents let me use the car for a long time until I wrecked it. I was using it for a long fucking time. Like,
really?
They let me use the car whenever I wanted to. Well, so I got in my car accident when I was 17. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't that long. It was like, at least a year and some change. And then after I recovered and they got a new car, they still let me use their car.
Nah,
so I just bought my own car.
Fuck that.
And that's what made it so slow for me to buy my own car, because I had free access to their car whenever I needed it.
Why? Yeah, my parents didn't do that. They would not let me drive their car. They said I couldn't drive. And I was like, how do you know if I can drive if you won't let me drive?
But that was also when I got my license. my job was also to take my grandmother to bingo 3 times a week.
Oh, see, they didn't care about that.
No.
When I started driving, we lived right next to a grocery store. They like literally walking distance. So they never had to send me on errands because that would be the only errand is to go to the store. And
Yeah, and you was in New York.
No, not when I started driving.
When you was here.
Yeah. Ooh. So they wouldn't allow me to. Like it wasn't until college that I was able to drive their car, and that wasn't a long time because like I think after my first semester of college, I went and got a car myself.
Yeah, I bought my own car, which I think is so funny because our daughter seems to think that we're gonna buy her a car, and I was like, that's so cute. That's what you think would happen, right?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, you're gonna try to buy her a car?
Yeah.
I'm glad she doesn't listen to this podcast. Taylor's here. I just want y'all to know that, but she's not on the mic. So if you're watching the YouTube, I just waved at somebody. It's Taylor. I just wanted to throw that out there so y'all didn't think I was going crazy. But,
oh man. Let's start the show, man.
Oh, okay.
Did you not want to? I mean, we could.
No, it's fine. I mean, I don't start it though. So you're telling me.
I always tell you let's
you
start
had
the
a
show.
pause. I know it was a longer pause than usual, but go ahead.
Now it feels weird.
Okay, let's reset.
All right. Never do that again.
All right.
It's J-Rod.
Kristen Sivills.
And then we, the podcast, the fastest growing podcast in Brussels, Belgium.
Hey, another place I've never been, but what up, dude?
Would you want to go to Brussels?
Why not? I want to go anywhere. I have a passport now. I'm a passport bitch. What do they call them?
Passport Pam?
Who the fuck says that?
I don't know.
No, they call them passport something. But I got a passport now. Like I can do things, and I want to go there. I just want to go anywhere. I want to go anywhere that requires me to get a stamp.
That's like, never mind. That's like a husband saying, "I have a wife now. I can have sex whenever I want to."
No, that's not what
happens.
That's not what that means.
It is like you
have that's a really good analogy. Oh, it's wrong. So wait, you can't go whenever you want to go with a passport? Like I just want to go.
There is places that you could go to, but given your life circumstances, there aren't a lot of times that you can actually go to these places. You make it sound like you can wake up tomorrow and say, I'm going to the Caribbean. Not Caribbean. I'm going to Jamaica.
I mean, technically I can. If I had the money, I could.
Right.
But I don't have the money.
Same thing with a husband and a wife. Like, I got a pussy right there, but can't fuck it unless she want to. So
I'm so glad that you care about things like that.
Like what?
You care about, hey, does she want to do it or not? No, you don't. I
do.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like a creep.
Yo, hold on.
Are you peeing?
What?
I'm sure we can hear that. She's not peeing in the background. She's just pouring water in a jug. But
oh my God, that was the loudest goddamn water. I was trying to concentrate, but that shit was so loud. Oh my God.
It felt like she jumped the whole.
That's what I was like. You just kept talking. I was like, nigga, you didn't hear that?
I was trying to ignore it and talk over it.
No, that's what happened last time when the babies were in the background and you were like, you can't hear the babies, and everybody heard the babies.
Yeah, true.
It's the same thing.
True, man.
It's fine.
How was your week, man?
I think it was okay. What'd I do? What'd I do this week? You know what's crazy? Full transparency. We recorded a little bit earlier, but it wasn't flowing, so we stopped. So I went through this. I still don't remember what the fuck I did. And I know I talked about it already. And I cannot think of my week. What did I do this week?
We went to go see Felonious Monk.
Oh, okay. Bam, we did do stuff. Okay, so first off, we started going back to the gym. I started going back to the gym again. Hey, what's the... No. How dare I play a horn? I would never play a horn. That's me. Okay. So we went to the gym. Trying to get our lives back in order. So that's fun. That's like a new, every time I end up starting in the gym and I start going back to the gym, I feel good about it. Like, I'm like, I could do this all the time. Unless there's something that just throws a wrench in it and knocks me off my game and my schedule and whatever. But right now, I'm doing well.
How many times have you like actually gone to the gym? Like
in general?
Yeah, consistently.
You want me to count?
No, not like the amount of times you've been to the gym, but like how many times? Because you said usually when you start going to the gym.
I don't know, man. I've had like probably like 10 starts.
Really?
Starts
in the gym?
I didn't say how long they lasted. I said starts.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
why?
Honestly,
why? Because
in my mind, when you're just naturally thin, there's no reason to go to the gym unless you're trying to build muscle.
Yeah, I used to be really, really small.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, I couldn't break 110 for a while. I couldn't break 120. When I got to 120, I thought I was thick. No, when I got to 130, I thought I was thick as fuck. I was like, oh shit.
Where did I meet you at?
Baddie. I don't know. Probably 140 something, 150.
Yeah, you was thick.
You okay? So I was always really, really small. And I don't know if this is the same thing where people are like, it doesn't matter I used to get joked for being very skinny. Like all the time. Like everybody. I
have no sympathy for you.
I know. I knew you was going to say that. I said, I don't know if this is one of those things people are going to be like, who cares? But I was like always very, very thin. Like when I got in my car accident, I don't think I broke 120 until maybe after I graduated high school.
Okay.
So I used to want to go in the gym to gain muscle. And then I just realized I was lazy. Like I'm lazy as fuck. So I never stayed.
You're not lazy in the gym.
But I know, not now. As a grown woman, I'm 37.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, when I was trying to start in like my 20s, I was like, this is boring. And why do I need to do this? And I really...
That statement right there, why do I need to do this?
Because I used to think it was always about losing weight. And then when I was hearing about gaining muscle, as you get older and you start hearing about new shit that can happen to your body, it was never happening to my body. I could not gain weight to save my life. I could not gain weight to save my life. I didn't start gaining weight until... well after I had my child. Like I had her and I was like, I'm about to get hips, I'm about to be thick, it's about to be crazy, thighs about to die, you know what I mean? And none of that shit happened for me.
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
Yeah, I got fuck you, yo.
Nah, I'm just saying, like,
you wanna fight me?
No. You sound like Caleb right now.
You want to fight me? I gave away all of my clothes. I was like, I'm about to be thick. I don't need these little zeros and ones. Like, fuck y'all mean, whatever. And then
your ass was right back in the zero and the one.
Man, I was little for a while.
Binary ass.
Yeah, shut up. I don't know. He just says stuff out of his mouth.
You don't get that? Zeros and ones, binary code, whatever.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Whatever.
Who are you talking to? Why would I know that?
Why wouldn't you?
Anyway, so yeah, I didn't start whatever. So I'm in the gym. I'm trying to just whatever, get my life together. So that's been fun. And then we went to go see Thelonious Monk at Funny Bone. And he brought Mouse Jones with him. If you know Mouse Jones does,
everything.
Podcasts and shit, hosts trap karaoke, all that other shit. He's been doing comedy less than a year. So I thought it was dope that Monk brought him with him. But like letting him work out at different clubs and stuff like that. I think that's so cool. Especially as comics, like when you find like a headliner that'll let you tour with them and get in work and get in reps and all that other shit. It's super cool.
And that's pretty hard to do, right?
It's really hard to do. I started working with Anjelah Johnson probably it's been about maybe 7 years, 7 or 8 years. No, it's been probably about 8 years.
No. How long did it?
This is year 13 or 14.
No.
Oh, what? For me?
No. How long into your comedy career did you start working with her?
Yeah, you gotta do math.
Or you can just tell me.
I don't like math. Maybe 6 years.
Okay.
6 years or something like that. So it was cool when I had a headliner that was like, yeah, come do these shows. And I was just hosting. And I was like, oh, and it's fucking Anjelah Johnson. Like her crowds are crazy. Like, so I think it was cool that he brought him. And then we did a Patreon with Thelonious Monk. And if you've been following us for a while, we interviewed him in the very beginning of the podcast when we thought we were comedian interviewers, and that's what the podcast was. So this one was a very different podcast, and he's like family, so it was a lot of talking about a little bit of everything. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what this week has been. It's been mostly that and just getting prepared for these shows that start next week.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Charlotte's next weekend.
May 10th and 11th.
Yeah.
We're going to be there. So if you don't have your tickets by now, you better get them.
Yeah.
Get them.
That's what it's been. That's what it's been. What about you?
My week was pretty solid. A lot of work being done. That's all I really did. I did work and I watched games at night. Like, I started the gym 2 weeks ago. So, the last week it's been finding ways how to not be bored in the gym.
Yeah, that's something I gotta learn now because I know that elliptical is about to piss me off.
It's boring.
That shit is boring as hell after a while.
Yeah, and the Stepmaster.
Stairmaster. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. That shit's hard as hell, and I need something to take my mind off of how hard it is. Mm-hmm. Pause. So
or unpause or play. What? Go ahead.
So yeah, so that it's been me doing that because I'm sticking to this not so much because I want to, but a lot of it has to do with me having to. One is because I always talk about how much I love my family, even if it's not up here. Talk about how much I love my family and I want to be there for them and all of that. But I want to be here for myself as well. And I went to the doctor a couple of weeks ago, and some of the things that came back just wasn't up to my standards of living. So I decided, hey, we just got to do this, man. Like, we just got to do this. And it's going to be hard, more so time consuming, because I try to do other things during the time of the gym. But I just got to do it. And I think a good thing happened when we went to the gym, because we went at a different time than I usually go, and it was empty. Now, once the summer hits, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I might have to wake up super early in the morning, but yeah. But now it's been, been cool. So it's been cool. And yeah, I mean, other than that, it's, eating well, trying to eat right. And that's been my week, man. That's been my week, yo.
Yeah. It's been pretty boring. Once we get back out on the road, it'll be back to, whatever. But our twins turn 6 this Saturday. So there is that. We'll have, May the 4th. So there will be that.
Third of the work ahead of us. No, a third of the work behind us.
You keep saying that, but I don't know. I think they're going to be here for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
But, at that point, once they hit 18, it's not neglect anymore. So
and that's what I'm talking about.
What?
You a piece of shit.
I just play too much.
So yeah.
Y'all just be playing.
I forgot about that damn button. So yeah, I'm like pulling at everything. My fro is out today, like it's very out. So I'm like trying to get myself together, but I'm okay. I'm fine.
Let's get into our favorite part of the show.
Bitches love lists. Yeah.
Is it our favorite part?
It's my favorite part.
Okay. You don't like just talking to me because we married?
I mean, it's kind of like talking to you.
All right. Well, okay, cool. All right. Well,
this week, the top 6 things that shouldn't be attractive, but they are.
you go first.
You want me to go first?
You
All
go
right.
first.
Now, before I go, you good?
I think so.
Okay. It's 3 of them.
Yeah, it's 3.
Okay. Top 6 things that shouldn't be attractive, but they are. Number 6. Women that can't parallel park.
That can't parallel park?
That can't parallel park. To me, it is attractive. It shouldn't be, but it's attractive.
Why though? That's stupid.
All right. First and foremost, it seems like some of the cutest women that I have met in my life can't parallel park. And I find it so adorable. It's like, oh, look at you trying to bet. And you can't.
Shut. Don't ever talk to them like that. Don't do that.
Okay. I did it to one of my aunts one time. I was like, oh, look at you. You cannot parallel park.
Wow. Okay.
She cussed me out.
I would think so.
She cussed me out.
She should.
But no, I find it to be the cutest thing in the world. Like,
Right.
oh, look, you just can't parallel park. Like, and I think the other part of it has to be that it makes me feel needed. Like, you need me. You need me.
I think that's so dumb.
Imagine we in a car, right? Matter of fact, just like this. And you driving.
Don't make me imagine.
You driving and you get, we get to the place and it's time to park and all you see is this. And then the face of contemplation.
Well, it's audio, so what did you just do?
I know, I'm just turning. You're turning.
Okay.
Turning your face.
Okay.
And you're just staring at the parking spot.
Okay.
And the it's distress, really. It's the distress that you can see on the face.
You like the look of distress?
Oh, it's so cute because at some point, even though you don't want to have to ask me, I'm gonna say, "You need me to get out and help you? You want me to?
What?
Want me to take the wheel real quick?"
Are you kidding me?
No.
Really?
And even though you don't want to, like I said, you need me. So you be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get out."
Oh my gosh. Shut up. That's
Yes.
so damn dumb.
What? Why is it dumb?
That's just stupid.
It's attractive to me.
Y'all, you are so cute. That's adorable that you need somebody to need you. That's cute.
I didn't say I need somebody to need me, but it feels good to be needed.
Well, I can parallel park. So how do you feel about that? What do you think?
It's all right.
No, I can parallel park. I can back in the parking
I'm not
spaces.
saying that you can't. It doesn't make me look at you less than.
But you wish I was more attractive to you.
No, wait, no.
Is that what it is? You want me to be a little more helpless?
No, man. Like, maybe
Are you
I'll
one of
get back
those
to
men that would rather have a woman that just needs him constantly?
no,
Okay. I'm just making
Not
sure
at all.
because I didn't think you were either.
not at all.
But also sometimes I just have blinders on and I just be like, I'm gonna do it myself. And I don't think.
No, you know what it is? No, I don't want you to need me all the time. But yes.
At some point.
Yeah,
something.
needing me for certain things is cool because it's like, I mean, you do got a partner.
Yeah, I know, but not the park though. We gonna get there. Okay.
All right, number 5, things that shouldn't be attractive, but they are.
I don't even know if it's a shouldn't be attractive. I think, whatever you like is what you like. But one of my favorite things is to see a man drive. And I know it's like, oh, but men be driving. I understand that. But I've dealt with a lot of men that did not have cars or they weren't legal. So when I see a man drive, I appreciate it in a different way. But also my favorite thing is to watch a man just turn the corner with one arm. But just one arm, specifically to the left. So you're using the right arm and you making it around that wheel and you turn it to the left. You turn it where I don't even know where you're going because I'm in the passenger side on the right-hand side. And when you turn over there, I got to trust that you know what you're doing on that side. Because I can't really see because your body in the way. And then when your arm go up, that back of that arm blocks my eyes. So at that point, I'm helpless. And it's just you guiding me to where I need to go. And something about that makes me feel special. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love seeing an arm just go up, oh my God. And when you know where you're going is when it's the sexiest to me because you relaxed a little bit. When you need directions and shit, you a little tense, you up on the wheel. I want you to be laid back a little bit, laid back enough where it's legal. It's not nothing crazy. And then you relax and you nah, come on. And then you just make that right turn and that arm go up and oh my God. Oh, that shit's so sexy to me. I love that shit.
You had a bunch of dudes that.
Well, I didn't say a bunch. More than not. more than you should probably have that don't live in New York. You know what I mean? I think there are exceptions for people in those cities where you could but when you in Virginia, you might need a license.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. I've had a couple, and I've been to chauffeur for a few. So when I get to sit on the passenger side, it feels weird. And like now, when we go everywhere, you don't give a fuck about anybody else driving. So it's always sexy. And you hate that. I told you that one time before. I was like, oh my God, watching you drive is so sexy. He was like, what the fuck? I was like,
Yeah, it's weird.
oh my,
But
don't let
I
you
guess-
back out of space, nigga. When you put your arm on the headrest behind me, don't let you back out of space. What? Man. Woo.
So it's reassurance.
I don't even know if it's that. I don't know if it's just something so sexy about it. I don't know. You taking control of the wheel. But you got to be able to drive, and you got to know where you're going. Because if you can't drive and you don't know where you're going, everything is tense. And then I feel like my life is flashing before my eyes. And I don't want that. But
I get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's, ooh.
Okay. That's a little weird. Let's get away from the car for our number 4.
Fine.
Things that shouldn't be attractive, but they are slightly stinky feet. Slightly stinky feet.
I think that's so
They're
stupid.
no, for me.
I mean, I get it, but it's stupid.
For me, and just for me, maybe, there is something so sexy about a woman coming home and she taking off her shoes and she comes sit right next to you and she put her feet up on you and you be like, is that feet? Is that your?
But you specifically like stockings.
Yes, there is a certain scent, certain aroma that comes from feet that have been in stockings all day, and it's a turn on. However, it could be you coming from the gym. You know what I mean? It could just be lived in feet.
I got a specific picture of the type of woman that you want because of the way you described like your favorite moment. I believe you want like a Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada. I think you want her to have a pump, maybe a little swoop in the front or something like that. Like you want a receptionist, really. I don't know if you really want a boss like that, but I think you want to marry a receptionist and she gotta have on stockings, slightly opaque. No, sheer nude would work.
Sure?
That's when I used to buy stockings. No, I don't know. You might be a black stockings type of nigga.
No, I'm not.
You want the slightly sheer? You want the ultra sheer?
I like the shiny ones that you
wear under a slip?
No, that you don't really know is the stock. I guess is ultra sheer.
Yeah,
you don't really
sheer.
know is stockings. So you get right up on it, and then you feel like,
ultra sheer.
ooh, that's a stocking. You know what I mean? Like, but honestly, why you touching me?
I can't touch you.
I'm just saying. Honestly, though, it's something about the pheromones. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a sniffer. I'm a sniffer.
Oh, I know.
I love to sniff.
Everything. You don't give a fuck.
I don't know what it is, but boy, I sniff it. And if I can get a hint of something that isn't just air quality, usually it turn me on.
That's
now,
crazy.
now, I ain't talking about no goddamn, I ain't took a shower in 3 days, stink ass feet, or I've been wearing my shoes without socks.
I'm about to say, do they have to be dirty?
No,
or
not dirty.
Like I took a shower before I left, but now I've lived in them.
No, not dirty. Just a little stinky.
Lived in.
Yeah.
You do things with those feet.
Yeah.
You go places.
Yeah.
Okay. You went to the copier a couple of times that day.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I
Got a little
understand.
sweat between the toes, all that.
I
Yep.
understand that. I understand that.
Things that shouldn't be attractive, but they are. We are naming the top 6, and we are now at 3. Or are we at 4? One, I said that.
We're in 3, baby.
We're in 3. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Number 3 for me is when a man is mowing grass. I don't know what it is about taking care of your yard that makes me horny, but it makes you feel like you could take care of everything. You could take care of pussy. You could take care of your kids, maybe pets. Your car might be up on warrant. You might have all the things, all the services are like up to date. It makes me feel like you can take care of stuff. It's something about taking care of the earth. I don't know what it is. And I don't think you gonna understand it because, you didn't really grow up with like a yard. So like, you be out in the yard mowing the grass, and that shit is so sexy.
For you.
That shit
For me,
is,
it's like, what the hell is this?
I mean, it's beads of sweat going down your back. You look like you having a hard day while you outside. But something about it is like, oh my God, he is like just taking care of his family. And all you doing is mowing the grass. That's so sexy to me. Like, you care enough, and it's just, I don't know. It's something about doing them even rows outside, just side by side, and you get them straight lines, and that, boy, oh my, for real. For real. That shit is, I love that. I love a man.
You know what's so funny about that? Because when you say it, I think, oh, because her dad used to mow the lawn all the time.
No, it's not that.
Really? You sure?
No, it's literally just you out there in the yard. And I think part of it is because I know you don't want to do it, but you out there doing it anyway. And I'm like, he going through the odds.
No, you know what? If I'm being
Against
honest,
all odds, he taking care of that. Like, that's cute. I like that.
if I'm being honest, I have come to have a respect of the time that I spend on the yard. Like, I'm not mad at it anymore. But that first and second time,
man, it was so cute to me. I didn't care.
well, I was trying to figure out how the fuck they even work the lawnmower.
I loved it.
And then I got one of those automatic lawnmowers where you hold the button down and it just take off by itself. And I'm like, nah, this ain't it.
Nah, I love that shit. Oh my God, I love that shit. You had that one guy that would come and like mow the lawn for us, and I was mad because I wanted to see you out there being angry because it was hot. You was sweating. You really didn't want to do that shit. Oh my God, that turned me on. Like now. But go ahead. What's number 2? What's number 2?
Number 2, cheating to be with me.
What?
Cheating to be with me. I'm going to tell you, that shouldn't be attractive. That shouldn't be a turn on, but boy, it is. I mean, it's an adrenaline rush. You hear me?
Why? I don't hear you. I'm not one of those people that's like,
listen, first
fluent in cheating.
First of all, if you are cheating with me, that means you are risking something to be with me. And that anything that you have to risk something to have, oh man, you must really want that shit.
You ain't
and it
lying.
could be just the dick. You could just want me because of my penis. And I am okay with that. You know, you might want me for my conversation. You listen, I don't know why you're cheating on your person with me.
But why they gotta cheat to have conversation with you? Why they can't just talk to you?
I mean, I guess they want some dick too. I mean, it'd be fucked up if, like, it sucks when somebody is mad at you for doing something outside of your relationship and you didn't have sex. It's like, fuck, if you're gonna be this mad.
Yeah, you gotta fuck.
You might as well.
Exactly.
Have fucked. So yeah.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, so that's what it, but more than anything, it means that you care enough about me to not put me in a relationship with your cheating ass. Or not even want a relationship.
And honestly, that's thoughtful at the end of the day.
Mad thoughtful, because you know you a cheater.
Yeah.
You know what the fuck you do. I know how this story is going to end.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That shit is attractive,
that's
man.
That's a good person, honestly.
Oh.
That's a great person.
Mwah.
I understand why that could be sexy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The number 6 thing that shouldn't be attractive, but they are.
I think this is number 1.
Yeah, I said number 1.
You said number 6.
Did I say number 6?
You did. Why would I say that? I don't make stuff up.
I could have sworn I said number 1.
You definitely said 6. You can rewind the tape if you want, but that's what you said.
Don't make me. All right. Top 6 things that shouldn't be attractive, but they are. Number 1.
I love, and this could just be me, I love a good calf muscle. I've talked about this before. I don't know if you understand it. And it don't even have to be the whole leg. It's just the calf muscle. I want you to have trained on your tippy toes your entire life. I want the first thing you did when you stepped out of vagina was step out with your tippy toes. I want you ever seen like a grown man that like walks slightly on their tippy toes?
No.
Or you ever grew up with a dude that like walked on his tippy toes?
Not at all.
For real?
Really?
I met a couple of guys that walked on their tippy toes and they were all.
I take that back. I did.
And was he good at basketball?
I don't think so.
Everybody I knew was good at basketball and they started on their tippy toes and they all had a really good calf muscle.
Nah, anytime I seen him, I was like, oh, he must suck his thumb.
That's what you thought?
Yep.
But could he play basketball? You didn't know?
I don't know.
No, I want it to be like you was an extra in like Robin Hood Men in Tights. I want that calf muscle to be strong as fuck. I want a good calf muscle. The same reason I said that I wanted a unibrow before is because I know that you can grow good brows if we procreate. And I know if you have a good calf muscle, if we procreate, my kids will have good calf muscles because I have calf muscles like Tyra Banks and she doesn't have them. That's why you don't know, right? That's what my calf muscle looks like. It's non-existent. That's what I'm working on now. But you got some of the best legs I ever seen in my life. Male or female. Who? What? What? Let them know. Pull that thigh out. Thick ass thigh. I love that shit. But that calf muscle ankle combo you got down there, that shit, best in the game. And I don't care what nobody say.
I'll
Best
take
in
your
the
word
game.
for it, man.
You don't even do nothing to get that kid. That's how you know it's just a natural calf muscle. You just supposed to have good calf muscles. You just got in the gym. You always had them calf muscles. That shit is nice.
Nah, man.
That's my favorite.
I don't understand it, but if you like it,
I want you to just, oh my gosh, I need that to be the only workout you ever do in the gym. Like I'll take a good calf muscle and weak arms. Man, you know how a lot of times when people work out and they upper body strong, but their calf's not? Mm-hmm. I'll take the bottom half being strong. I'll take that. That top half, it could be a little lazy, but them legs, you kick the shit out of a nigga. You hear me? I love that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That was the top 6 things that shouldn't be attractive, but they are. If you have something that you think shouldn't be attractive, but it's attractive to you, then put it in the comments, man.
That's so dumb.
Let's get to the question of the day. It's the question of the day.
That's not a song. We're not doing that. You always trying to find a theme song for everything.
The question of the day.
Baby, what is it? God, dog.
What's the wildest thing that you, excuse me, I can't even read this.
You can't. You tripping
is mad
today.
small. What's the wildest thing that made you fall in love with a person?
Probably, and I've talked about this, of course. The dude that told me he was gonna be on Ellen playing drums. And I was like, oh my God, I love him. He's a celebrity. I was telling all my friends, I'm dating a celebrity. He's so famous. He's gonna be in Ellen. And he lied. But at the time, I was like, well, he just probably lied for a good reason, but regardless, he's a celebrity. I was telling all my friends, like, oh my God, I'm fucking a celebrity. It's crazy out here. And he ended up being crazy out here. But
so which part made you fall in love with him? Was it the Ellen part or was it him lying to you?
I was a groupie bitch. It was really that he was going to be on a TV show. And, you know, I was an aspiring actress. And I was like, well, if he can get on Ellen, then after that, I'm going to be a movie star. I don't know why I made those connections. I was young and I was stupid. I was like 19, 20.
Okay.
But the idea of me, quote unquote, fucking a celebrity at the time was like, oh my God, I love him. I was just making up love in my head. Because I felt like I had to love him. How could I not love him? He's famous. He was lying to me. Hard as fuck. I'm still mad, but no. Yeah. That was really it. What about you?
I think the wildest thing someone has ever done that made me fall in love with them would have to be
I don't like the way
breaking up with me.
You are. I don't know. You're not a hopeless romantic. You just don't like to be wrong. Do you think that's more accurate? Like, you don't want to be, like, no one could ever do anything to you. You got to do it to them. It's like that. Like, you don't want to be wrong. You always right. You the one that does the breaking up. You the one that does the cheating.
No, it's not that. But it seems like the moment she said, I think we should like separate. I don't think we should be together anymore. I was like, oh my God, I love her. Why is she trying to break up with me? Even though
maybe because
literally like maybe a couple of days prior, I was talking to my boys about how much I didn't like her and how much I was going to break up with her.
Because you never thought it was going to happen to you.
Well, it was maybe I think it was like My first real girlfriend.
Oh, it could be that too.
She was my first real girlfriend.
Yeah. He was like, I got hoes the fuck out here. I don't need no woman by my side.
You know what? I don't think it was that. You know what I think it was?
No.
That goddamn Sky page my mama had got me a couple of weeks prior.
Sky pager?
Yeah, my pager.
You be saying the oldest shit up here.
What you mean? Okay, pages are old.
Your Sky pager.
Listen, the ones that don't know about it, back in the day before cell phones.
Wait, I hope nobody is listening to us that's that young, that has no idea what a pager is.
Beeper. Maybe a beeper is a better.
Maybe that's worse. I think a beeper is worse.
Yeah, beeper was before.
Yeah, that's worse.
But yeah, I never forget. I had my pager, and once I got that pager, I was like, "Oh, I am the man." You hear me? Like I have near drug to sell, near person to save in a hospital, but I had my pager. And trust and believe, I thought I was the shit. Oh my gosh. And I was like, I don't need her. She paging me too much. I gotta go and call her back every time she paged me.
She paging me too
Hell
much.
yeah, man. Like,
what she think? I just sit by the phone waiting for her to page me?
Exactly. I'm like, yo, I'm outside.
I'm outside.
Man.
I'm literally out front. I'm at the park playing in the swings, my nigga. I ain't got no time for no bitches.
Exactly. Like, don't play me. Like, yo. And then I'll call her back. Why you gotta call me back so late? What happened? I'm like, I was outside playing. Like, no, I didn't say playing because I was a grown man.
You was a grown man. You ain't playing.
You know what I mean? But I'm
dodgeball real. Dodgeball is real. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
But yeah, I was like, no, I was outside, man. And man, the moment she said she wanted to break up, that I was like, oh my God, wait a minute, I love her.
Mom, take this pager back. It's causing too many problems. It's ruining my life.
And like, it was so crazy because
so all these women keep paging me, Ma. I just want to play outside with one girl.
Nah, I remember after she broke up with me, my boy asked about her a couple of days later, like, yo, how's she doing? And I'm like, yo, son, like, we broke up. And he was like, oh, that's dope, Mo. Like, you did that shit? And I was like, yeah, because I couldn't let him know I got broke up with.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Nah.
And he was like, yo, that's what you wanted, though.
You started crying?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
But from that moment, for maybe, I say another, like month or two, oh, man, I tried to get her back.
Oh.
And had no idea how to get her back.
You had her running through your pages. See, ain't nobody paging me but you.
No, that's not the worst part.
Oh,
so after about a
that?
month or two, I finally got her to be interested in me again. And the moment she paged me, I was like, I cannot be with her. And then I broke up with her. Real live. What's up, Jolie?
Oh, shit. Did you just say her name?
It's okay.
Does she know you now?
No.
What if she's out there? You know her last name?
Yes.
We gonna Google her after this.
No, I've Googled her. Well, not Googled her. I've hit her, tried to hit her on Facebook plenty of times through the years, and she never popped up.
Nah, she mad. She's still mad.
No, she ain't got me blocked.
Nah, why? She said, nah, I know he gonna have social media. Just like he had that pager before everybody else on the block. Nah.
No, but hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, bro.
Damn.
Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was wild. Anyway, let's get to your answers. And y'all had some crazy ones. As a matter of fact, this first one, what's the wildest thing that made you fall in love with the person? This young lady said he has a few bodies. Allegedly.
And the way she typed it out like a real one, because its bodies could be a hoe or you could kill people. And we honestly, we don't really know which one she's talking about.
Nah, she ain't talking about a hoe.
But we don't know that.
Not only that, but a few?
A few.
That means,
allegedly, though. She don't really know that. She don't know that. Allegedly will get you out of some
one
shit.
Wasn't enough.
Yeah. Man, a few is more than two, if you know, for real.
Technically.
Because when you say two, you're just saying a couple is two.
Yeah.
Yep. Few is three, at least.
Three or more.
All right. Well, that's
it.
a good reason not to be with somebody. No, that's why she fell in love with him.
Yeah, that's the wildest thing.
Never mind.
That made her fall in love with a person.
I forgot. Nope. No. What's the wildest thing that made you fall in love with somebody? My daddy adored him. Thought it was a better sign than my shaky intuition at the time. That's what's so funny. Like, I think my dad hasn't liked anybody I've been with except for you. And I think that's hilarious because you're the worst one. But
What? Whoa. I'm not the worst one. I'm the second worst one.
wait. It's just hilarious. Like, those people were good to his face. And you are also good to his face, but you're so charming it could be sneaky if you didn't know. Like, if I was a parent and you were dating my child, like, I would be suspicious. I'd be like, he too nice.
I've only had one father and one mother be like suspicious of me. And that shit hurt my heart.
Why? You was doing suspicious shit.
No, I was a good dude.
Fucking people that didn't need to be fucked.
Was I fucking back then? No.
When they did, they just didn't like you for your personality.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, that hurts.
Pretty much.
Yo, that hurts when you didn't even do nothing.
Well, no. The mother that didn't like me, I wasn't fucking her daughter. Now
you just showing up as your authentic self, and she was like, "Absolutely not."
In high school,
absolutely not.
Right? That shit hurt.
Mr. Bayside, fuck no.
I wasn't even that back then.
Damn, you didn't have nothing to your name.
Just a
just
regular
an accent
kid.
and some waves.
Exactly.
She was like, "Oh no, no."
Now the father that didn't like me, I was fucking his daughter.
Okay.
So he had rights.
Yeah.
Because I never mind.
No, go ahead. We here.
No, I was just saying, like, I was fucking her under his roof. So
that's usually how it happens, though. After a certain time.
Yeah. No, but we were adults though.
Damn. Have you ever been fucked in somebody's parents' bed type person?
No, I think that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's nasty. I don't.
No.
You probably did it, but you was fucking the parent, and I understand that. Not you.
No, I don't think I've done that before. Because I would never do it to my parents. So
okay,
yeah.
Good. Yeah, you too nasty anyway. You don't like to clean up.
What's the wildest thing that made you fall in love with a person?
This nigga that was only a work acquaintance came to my house, hopped in my bed naked, and prodded my back, then went to work and acted like nothing happened.
Damn.
Don't fuck me and then don't speak to me for 8 hours.
I did that. I definitely did that. Like, but to my credit.
You get credit? To my
credit.
What?
It was only supposed to be a booty call, so I didn't want to make it weird.
So you walked around work all day and didn't say nothing?
I said hi. I didn't like totally ignore her. But other than that, I didn't say shit.
That is so odd.
I didn't want to make it weird. I didn't want to be, because sometimes like the way she was introduced to me, like the person that hooked us up was basically like, yo, she just need time away, give her some dick, you know what I mean? Like she needs it, whatever. So
did she say that, or did this person just say that about her?
No, the friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, the friend said that. But when we actually went out, literally we walked around town center. I smoked the blunt, and she had a hotel booked already. We didn't eat. We didn't do nothing like that. We literally walked. We walked around, and when we got to the hotel, went upstairs and fucked. And when it was over, she gave me the look like, it's time for you to go. And I gave her the look like, bitch, I gotta go anyway. And when we got to work the next day, I was like, I'm not making this shit weird. This is just what she wants. I'm not going to be any more, any less.
All right, well, that's admirable, I guess.
Yeah, man.
You following the rules. That's cool. I like that.
Playing those games.
Yeah. I wrote him a recommendation and realized that I truly believed everything I wrote about him.
Aw. That's a love story.
It seems like a romantic comedy. Like the whole movie is them interacting at work, and then he got to go find another job, and you're his boss. And then you write his recommendation, and then you sit in the office by yourself, and you're like, oh my God, I love him.
But you don't say it out loud. You just see the face.
And then the next day he comes and he's looking for the recommendation letter, and then you're like,
now you got to do a montage first.
Why?
Because she has to realize that she loves him.
Yes.
But she lost him.
Yes.
and then you do the montage of what the last month or two has been, you know, without him at work and everything, and her trying to laugh, but it's a fake laugh and all that. And then, you know, they just catch each other on the street, and he's dressed, you know, as a professional and
his new job.
Yeah, exactly.
She coming out the coffee shop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rushing to work, and she's like, oh,
it's you.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he's like, hey. And she's like,
and then they walk away, and then before he just out of her sight, she's like, wait, we have an opening at our place.
Wait, I'll double your pay. Excuse me? I'll double your pay. Why do I sound like a Disney movie?
Oh, man. Hell yeah.
That's so cute. What's the wildest thing that made you fall in love with someone? The way they sounded when they came. I mean, that could be good. Right?
I guess, yeah.
You've heard so many different moans that you haven't found one that you would instantly fall in love with.
Let's move on.
Okay, cool. He gave a history lesson while driving through a city I haven't been in. Every hole in the ground was a story.
That's so dope. Like, I'm a history person. Like, I love history stuff. So,
I know.
You know, I'm just intrigued by things that I don't know.
Yeah.
And learning the history and all that. So if she was walking around with this guy or driving around and he was giving it, I could see how she was ready to fuck.
You could see how she was ready.
Yeah, after the
Would you be ready to fuck if I did that for you? Like took you on a tour and was like, this is where this happened.
Yeah.
What if I took you on a tour of my life? This is where I used to live. This is where I went to school. This is where I did.
Yeah.
You would like that?
Yeah. I mean, you've done it already, but yeah.
What if I do it again? What if I show you other places?
Okay.
Okay.
You look too excited about that.
I don't know if I should believe you or not.
No, I'm serious.
But I know you like doing that when we go to New York.
Yeah, like it's just you opening up a part of you that I don't know. And 9 times out of 10, I would have never known because that type of shit don't come up.
Yeah.
In conversation. So yeah.
Yeah. What is the wildest thing that made you fall in love with someone? That dick and the dick only. And I emphasize dick because that's how they spelled it. And no, there's no dick that's made me fall in love.
There's some pussy that made me fall in love, man.
Was it mine?
The next one.
All right.
No,
cool.
but
no.
Listen.
No, I think you already missed that. It was too long of a pause in between.
No, because you have to understand. I am at a certain age where sex is not going to be the thing that makes me fall in love with a person.
But it's never made me fall in love with anybody.
I can't say that for me.
So you just like avoiding questions or what? What's up?
What?
I asked you a question. Was it mine?
No, because I was older when I met you.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I just burped a little bit too, so I hope you smell
the
that.
fuck?
Go ahead. What's the wildest thing that made you fall in love with someone? I heard him laughing before I even saw him. Drew me right in. Yeah. Man, that's crazy because your laugh is very iconic. If we just say, if we want to say any words, it is, you know, it. I don't know if it would draw me in. It's jarring, honestly. It scared the shit out of me first time I heard it. The first time I heard it, I was like, what the fuck is that? And I thought you was whack because I thought, why are you laughing like that? Who is that happy? You know what I mean? Like, who is, oh my God, something's that funny? Why you got to use all your air? Like, that's crazy. But then, it's fine. I don't have the best laugh either. I can't really be talking shit. I just never heard anything like that before.
You know what I don't understand?
I never heard it.
I just don't understand why people get mad at people who have big or different laughs.
I'm not mad.
But talk shit about it,
I was
though.
immature, baby.
I'm not talking just about you.
I know, but I was immature in my thought. I just never met anyone that had
happy,
so much happiness inside of them. I never did, and that's why I think it's hilarious when people are like, "His laugh fake. Why he doing all that laughing? It's not that funny." And I'm like, no, that's really how he feels about things. He really laughs like
Can't
that.
help it.
I don't even think about it anymore unless we're in like a place that's quiet and you bust out laughing. I'm like, nigga, when was your laugh this loud? What's happening right now?
Nah, I used to be self-conscious about my laughter. And then I remember one time I was hanging out with a bunch of, well, not a bunch of friends. I was hanging out with like two of my friends and then a couple of their boys. And we were all sitting there getting high, this, and the third. And one of the dudes had said something about my laugh. And before I could rebuttal, my homeboy jumped in. He was like, man, fuck that. You laugh, man. It's just joy in your laughter, man.
Yeah.
Like, it made me feel so good. And I was like, you know, from now on, I'm just going to laugh and not think about what anybody else has to say because I'm enjoying my life.
No, yeah. Sometimes it's just loud as fuck.
No, it'd be loud. It'd be
when
loud.
it's silent is when I notice it. Other than that, I don't notice that much. Or if we're in the house and I'm upstairs and I can hear it upstairs, I'm like, what the fuck is he watching? Gosh. All right.
Cameron is going to be like
but
that.
his laugh it comes from his toes.
Yeah.
It is so cute though. Like everything is.
Oh my God. And then he'll say that at the end.
He'd be like, oh my God. Oh my goodness. He's so cute. I want to see him now. Okay. What's the wildest thing that made you fall in love with someone? He was a single dad. Watching him take care of his daughter definitely got me out my panties and in love with a felon. That twist at the end, boy, it got you out your panties. And it was like, he's also a felon though. So
ain't nothing wrong with that.
But you know what? It couldn't have been that crazy of a felony because he was taking care of his kid.
What that mean?
You know what I mean? He had custody of his kid. And you know, they don't be letting dads get custody.
She did not say he had custody of the kid.
Oh, he's just a single dad.
Yeah.
So he could have been single. The mom could have been single.
Yeah.
And that baby could have been in both.
She was just around during his day of the week.
But if he wasn't, then it's great because they y'all know they don't let the dads. They typically don't go to the dads. So that means he was getting himself together. The intense eye stare he gave while inside of me. Nah, that stuff kind of creepy sometimes. I'd be looking away.
I know.
Yeah, I would have blocked my blessing. I would have never looked. What is the wildest thing that made you fall in love with someone? He called my stretch marks the road to heaven, the roadmap to heaven.
I tell you, the lies we say.
Yeah. What? What if he felt like that? What if he felt like that? That's how I feel about yours.
Well, then you're a fucking liar.
Why?
You
don't feel like that about mine?
The roadmap to heaven.
Yeah, well, you know what? Don't feel like that about mine because my stretch marks are on my side and they lead to my butt. That's not heaven. That's not heaven. My butt ain't heaven. They don't lead to my vagina. That's heaven. Ain't it? Why you don't want to? What's wrong?
Nothing.
You want to say something?
I just be thinking.
Hey, you a piece of shit. Don't think. What is the wildest thing that made you fall in love with someone? My husband's voice. He's British. Yeah, that's nice. I like British accents. They're pretty cool, except for when they are Idris Elba, and I didn't know your accent was British before I heard it.
I thought...
I mean, I'm cool with it now, but I promise you, in that movie with Chris Brown and Michael Ealy and all them.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Was it Taken?
Not Taken. When they did the bank robbery.
Yeah, in that movie, that shit, I was confused, and I didn't respect him as much as I did.
Is that the first time you knew he had an accent?
That was the first time I heard it, like for real. Like I think I knew or heard, but I never really saw it in action. And I thought all the niggas around him were harder than him, but it's fine. Guys. I know it's people in here that's over there. Y'all, I respect y'all now. I was young and immature, and I didn't understand how accents work. Accents don't mean that you less hard.
You know
some
what?
Killers over there.
I thought.
I didn't know. I was stupid. I was like, that's weird. I don't want to hear him talk like that, but I like it now. I'm fine. I'm grown.
I thought that I wanted a woman with a Southern Belle accent. I was like, man, a Southern accent is just so pretty on a girl. Now, this is when I was in New York.
This is just so...
When I moved down here...
Funny. This is so funny.
I was like...
You know why it's funny? Because you you started talking immediately in the past tense. It was like, I thought that I wanted a woman with a southern accent. And then I got this old hillbilly bitch. I was like, I don't want to hear this every day.
No, it wasn't you. It was, and this is going to sound weird, but you guys just follow me. It's just accents in general. It was my cousins because they're super country. And I was like,
I don't,
nah,
you
fam.
talking about the cousins I know?
Yeah.
You think they're super country?
Yeah. Wait, which one?
Where? North Carolina?
No.
Georgia?
Virginia.
You think they're super country?
Yes. In
Okay.
Suffolk?
Well, okay. Well, what? Okay. Yeah. You know what? I don't know what super country is.
I guess. I guess.
I have family in Alabama too, so that's why it's hard for me to distinguish what is. I got Georgia and Alabama and Louisiana. Like I can't, you know what I mean? So, okay. What is another one? What is the wildest thing that made you fall in love with someone? She had a toe ring and a waist chain.
A waist chain to turn a nigga out. Boy, I love a waist chain.
I'm gonna get one. I do want to get one. I do want to get one. Okay, here's one. What's the wildest thing that made you fall in love with someone? She let DSS take her kids so we could start our own family together.
That's a winner right there. That's a fucking winner.
Did you just exhale just so you could press that button?
That's a fucking winner, D.
You know what? So this is where I battle because part of me wants to be like, man, that's fucked up. The other part of wants to like get the jokes off because honestly, that's thoughtful as shit.
Get them fucking kids out of here.
That's thoughtful as shit.
New family.
It's probably dumb though. You probably should have more kids because then your food stamps would be higher. No, they won't, right? No, never mind. Y'all know. That's fucked up. But damn, wow, okay. She really loves you though, I think. But if you still not with her, then I think that's fucked up. I think you should have. Hopefully you stayed with her. But also it's a really fucked up situation. But
no, it ain't.
You know, the joke part of me thinks it was a great idea. His teeth were perfect, but his hygiene made me catch a STD, and his criminal background had my house raided. Wait a minute, because why did it feel like there was so many layers to that?
All that for some perfect ass teeth?
Yo, there was so many layers. His teeth were perfect, but his hygiene made me catch an STD, and his criminal background had my house raided. What kind of dirty felon were you dealing with? Ew, he must have been fine as hell. He had to have been fine. What was the wildest thing that made you fall in love with someone? She was involved in a train, and I don't know why. I love that for her. I still love her. It sounds like he either pining for the one that got away or he married her.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. It's something about a nasty, I'm going to do it all that turns me the fuck on sometimes.
It's like, by any means necessary.
Yo, kid.
She the Malcolm
When
X
I was younger, there
head.
was this chick on our block who all of the dudes ran a train on. And I had a crush on her.
I know you did, you sappy ass.
I had a crush on her, man. Like, legit, the first time I kissed her, I was like, this is the best kiss of my life. But I could tell no one because anybody I'm telling, I'm speaking with their dick on my breath. So that's nasty.
I always imagine you like, and not for the outcome to be the same, but like I imagine you as a child in like My Girl or something like that. Like that kind of just hopeless romantic love story.
No.
For real?
No.
Well, the way that you speak about experiences, I just imagine you in this coming of age story. Like, I don't know what it is. Like playing in the woods. I know you didn't have no woods, but you know what I mean?
Nah, you know what it is? There usually I was being a hoe, but every now and again there was a girl that would take that away from me, and I'd be like, damn, I'll wife her.
Oh, you are so sweet.
Yeah, I guess.
What is the wildest thing that made you fall in love with someone? When she almost beat me in 2K, I said, damn, I love you. I still won that game though. Okay, I can understand that. What it is. Somebody said there's something about a stank attitude that makes my wiener tingle. Wiener and tingle is hilarious. What's the wildest thing that made you fall in love with someone? He picked me up and flipped me upside down and started eating my pussy. We call it the helicopter. That's love. And you got to love him to let him flip you upside down like that, because
you wouldn't let me do that.
I would not. You act like you can't just regular pick me up. I don't think I can get a piggyback ride from you, if we being honest. Don't do that to me. Don't do it. All right, forget it. Don't worry about it.
But I couldn't get a piggyback ride from you.
It's fine. No, you can't. But it's fine. Was the wildest thing that made you fall in love with somebody? Went to the casino. That bitch was lucky and made $3,000 that night. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let her blow the dice and blow something else, baby. What's the wildest thing that someone has done that made you fall in love with them? He was fucking me, started sucking my toes and fingering my ass. I had to leave him alone.
Some people are dangerous.
I get it.
Don't get it. Don't start something.
Hey, when they start doing that extra shit that you ain't never had done, or you ain't never had it all done in concession,
you gotta be like, no.
Boy, I'm like, do it, but just know you brought out the crazy.
Yeah, I guess. Man, what's the wildest thing that made you fall in love with someone? He kissed my pregnant belly during sex, even though he was not the father. I melted.
Yeah, I did that.
There's so many layers to that, because also you fucking somebody that's not the father while you pregnant.
And nutted in it after.
And he kissed the baby that wasn't his baby.
Mm-hmm.
Man. I love y'all. What's the wildest thing that made you fall in love with somebody? Her eating my ass. Not gonna lie, I miss my favorite eater. My favorite eater is crazy. Somebody said, I was tired after working a midnight shift. She picked me up and said I looked like I worked hard, pulled over, parked in the driveway of a bando, and let me come in her mouth in the driveway. I was 19. She was 36.
Yes, Lord.
I'm 37. I can't imagine giving someone that age my time.
I can. Like, literally, I think everybody needs at least one older person to, if not turn them out.
You would fuck a 19-year-old?
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Oh, you said I can, and that's what that sounded like.
Yeah, because I was the younger person.
Oh.
And she, like this one day, she, I was stressed out about something, and I go into her house and I'm telling her about everything that's pissing me off. She walks right to me and she says, I know what you need. And she got down on her knees and started sucking my dick until I came in her mouth. And boy, she got up. She was like, how you feeling now? And I was like, and I was speechless. B.
How old were you?
I had to be in my early 20s, maybe.
Man, how old was she?
Late 30s, 40s, something like that.
I just can't.
Early 40s, yeah, man.
Okay.
She was my boo.
All right. What is the wildest thing you did that someone did to make you fall in love with them? Both of his parents passed away, so there's no pressure to impress anyone. Oh my God. There was one back there. I didn't get to read that one. That could be the last one I read. That one on the bottom, I didn't read that. What was the wildest thing that someone did to make you fall in love with them? The best doggy style I've ever experienced in my life to this day had me wanting to tell his wife I didn't care about sharing him with her. I think that's a good one to end on.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, that's a team player right there.
Yo, wow, man.
We all need a team player, man. We
don't all need one.
We do the.
I'm gonna end up. I'm gonna fight you.
We do the question of the day each and every Tuesday or Wednesday, whichever one we get up there first. All you got to do is go to one of our social media pages and you'll see the question up there. And yeah, answer, and we might read it up here.
Yeah, those are all those things.
Yeah, man.
All right, so
time to take care of business.
Yes. As y'all know, we going back on tour. I think we have a name for the tour now, don't we?
Yep.
I think we're gonna call it "I Love That for You." I think that's the name of the tour because I'm seeing a lot of comments of new people that are getting in there, and they're like, "This is not how this works. That's not what relationships are about. That's not what we doing." Like whatever else, and it's so funny when people tell you what's right or wrong in a relationship. Like, no, that's not the right way to do things, and it's like, okay, that might not work for you. Great that you have this, this method going around, like what you're doing. That's great, but that's not us. So we just gonna call it "I Love That for You." But we are going back on tour. If you have been to any of our shows, even the Philadelphia one that we just had, this is a completely different show. I think we've been testing out shows, kind of seeing what'll work. But I think these next couple of shows are like we right there. Like it's gonna be good. So make sure you got your tickets like ASAP. So next weekend, May 10th and 11th, which I believe is a Friday and Saturday, we're gonna be in Charlotte at the Comedy Zone. There are 2 shows. For our shows on both days, Kerwin Claiborne is also having a show. His shows are earlier. So there's like his shows earlier that day, and then ours are at night, and I think that's for both days. So May 10th and 11th, Charlotte at the Comedy Zone. Get your tickets ASAP. Get your people together. Get your friends together, your family, whatever. Get your dates. Get your groups of people. It's not like you gotta have a date to come to the show. You just come to the show. It's gonna be a good time. May 19th, right after that, we're going to be in Tampa at the Tampa Improv. Oh, it's the Funny Bone now. I apologize. Tampa Funny Bone, May 19th. May 31st, St. Louis, Missouri. We're going to be at the City Winery. I hope y'all got y'all tickets. May's pretty packed for us, so we hope to see y'all out there. Get your meet and greets, do all the things. June 2nd, Louisville. We're going to be at the Louisville Comedy Club. Those tickets are on sale now. June 8th. Chicago at Chicago City Winery. That is 2 shows? Is that 2 shows or 1? 2 shows, right? 2 shows in Chicago. Both shows are on sale. Make sure you get your tickets. June 9th, we're going to be in Cleveland, Ohio at the Funny Bone. I love that club. It's right on the water. It's super cool. June 21st, Pittsburgh, we're coming back. We're going to be at the City Winery. June 23rd, Detroit. Y'all know how we do in Detroit. Every time we come, we have a blast. It's going to be 2 shows at the Detroit House of Comedy. July 5th, that's 4th of July weekend. I know y'all going to be going crazy, but make sure you get your tickets in New York City at the City Winery. It's going to be a good time. We sold it out last time. Let's try to do that same thing again. July 21st, we're going to be in Miami at the Miami Improv. Last time we were there, it was for my birthday. We're coming back. Plan on having a good ass time in Miami. We do every time we come. July 25th, Hartford, Connecticut. We're going to be at the Funny Bone. Okay. July 26th, Boston. We're coming back to Boston and doing the City Winery. August 17th, we're going to be in Atlanta. 2 shows at the City Winery. We come to Atlanta every year. It's a brand new show. If you come to a show before, forget that show. Come see this one. August 18th, we're going to be in Nashville at Zany's. So all these tickets are currently on sale right now. I'm going to go through those one more time. May 10th and 11th, Charlotte Comedy Zone. May 19th, Tampa Funny Bone. May 31st, St. Louis City Winery. June 2nd, Louisville Comedy Club. June 8th, Chicago, 2 shows, City Winery. June 9th, Cleveland Funny Bone. June 21st, Pittsburgh City Winery. June 23rd, Detroit House of Comedy, 2 shows. July 5th, New York City, City Winery. July 21st, Miami Improv. July 25th, Hartford, Connecticut at the Funny Bone. July 26th, Boston City Winery. August 17th, Atlanta, City Winery, 2 shows, August 18th, Nashville, Zanies. All these tickets are currently on sale right now. Make sure you get your tickets. Super excited to see y'all. Get your meet and greets. Do all of the things. We do have other tickets that are on sale. I mean, that are not on sale, but are about to be on sale. We are waiting for the venues to put the tickets up. As soon as they're up, we will let y'all know, and y'all can get your tickets ASAP. So make sure you get your tickets, guys. Y'all know how social media has been treating us. If you listen to the podcast, you know all the dates and you know what's going on. So
definitely also make sure that you join the Patreon. We just put up a new episode, 2 days ago?
Was it yesterday?
Might have been yesterday. Put up a new episode, great episode called Closure. There's a clip on social media that you can get a preview of what it's about. As a matter of fact, speaking of social media, make sure you join our social media sites, whether you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, or if you are on TikTok. Make sure you join and become a part of the fam. We put up everything, including dates. We put up what we're doing when we're like actually doing something.
All right.
And clips from the show, man. Some of your favorite parts of the episodes. Also, we got a couple of shirts left of Kristen's Horns shirt. And I said I wasn't doing another shirt until you guys finish selling it out. And I think we're almost there. So get your shirt at andthenwehadsex.com. That's also where you can get your tickets for the shows at andthenwehadsex.com. Let's go into the topics for today. I have a question for you.
I'm listening. I was just checking to see if the tickets might have been up and we didn't know, but go ahead.
Okay, no, they're not. I've been checking every day.
Oh, okay. I just thought they didn't tell us.
Yeah, man. We still waiting for Houston and Dallas, man. Yeah. What move drives you crazy in the bed?
What move drives me crazy? Crazy. There's a eating move that you do that kind of like when after you've already kind of revved me up and like I'm like going and then you like suck on the clit and like you there for a minute and I don't know what you down there doing. I don't really know how to describe it because you're doing it, but it's whatever it is, it's good. I don't. It's almost like the pulse of what my womanizer toy does.
That's not really a move.
Oh, you said drive me crazy. That's the one thing that like my eyes be rolling back in my head.
Yeah, but that's not really a move. I'm talking about like a move, like
I don't know the names of moves.
Well, you can describe it. You know, when I'm inside of you, and you know, drives you crazy.
Drives me crazy.
Like the same thing you said with the mouth, but
that's in the bed though. That's
but you know, that's not a move. That's a technique. Like a move, like eyes rolling in the back of your head, like you said.
I don't know. I mean, it's a position, right? Is it the same thing as a position? Like, yeah. I'm boring because I didn't think I liked this until you told me about how much you love missionary. But like where I'm like my legs are like wrapped around your body and you like going in there like that. I don't know how to explain it. Like my pelvis is slightly lifted up and then my legs are wrapped around your body and I don't know what the move is. It's missionary though. Why? What about you? What did you think it was?
I didn't know. I didn't know. I was just wondering if there was a move.
Okay. So what about you?
Drives you crazy. I think my favorite move is, well, this used to be it. And it's not really a move. No, it's not really a move. Like it's a position, but it's not a move. Like when you're laying flat on your stomach, with
I know exactly
with your legs like partly open, and I'm on top like that.
Yeah,
that drives me crazy.
Yeah, I know.
It used to drive me crazy.
Yeah,
I think like a move though.
Look how hard it is for you to find one. You was looking at me like I was crazy for what I was saying.
Honestly, Because for me, anything that I'm inserting my penis in is driving me crazy.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for you, because I've heard that different positions, hit different things, or your body responds differently.
Yeah.
So it's more of a question for you.
It's just like my pelvis slightly tilted up and you going in like that, but missionary, which I don't know how to explain. But whatever your dick does, whatever path your dick takes to get there is the shit.
Okay.
I hate when you do that.
What? No, it's interesting. It's just interesting. I was just wondering that. I forgot what I was reading, but it was something where a woman. Oh, I wasn't reading it. It was this video, and I tried to find it, and I think she took it down. But it was this video of this woman that at first you think she's like a lesbian, straight up, and she's just rough. And she's talking about how this dude put his leg up on the bed and was fucking the shit out of her from the back.
Yeah.
And she was like, he pulled her hair while he was doing it and whispered in her ears, "I want you to have my baby. I want to marry you."
Oh no, you gotta get the fuck off me. You gotta get from inside of me. I don't want you to tell me that while you inside of me, because at that point I'm feeling all kinds of things. You know how you get that thing where you having sex and then after you come, you're like, what the fuck was I doing? That was terrible.
Yeah.
And then, but when you in it, I could tell you anything. You could ask me the passcode to my phone and I will tell you that bitch if you inside me right. If you inside me right, like I will tell you anything you need to know. You need a social security number. You want a loan? What do you need from me? Don't say I'ma marry you, like, cause then I'ma get crazy, because what if we leave and then you don't want to talk to me like that? And in my head, I'm already planning where the venue gonna be at.
Have you ever had a dude do that?
No, no one ever wanted to marry me but you. That was stupid. Nobody ever wanted to marry me. No.
I know that I've never told somebody I want to marry them. But I told somebody I want you to have my baby when clearly I did
and I know you didn't want that.
Not
so you was really delirious in that vagina. Was it good vagina?
No, I think I was just fucking the shit out of her.
That you was going crazy.
Yeah.
And you was like, I could do anything.
Yeah, like,
I can have babies right now.
Yeah, I want you to have my baby. I'm about to nut all in you.
Yo, that's kind of dangerous. It should be illegal. Don't ever tell me that.
What you mean?
Don't threaten me with kids. Me specifically, don't threaten me. And I'm talking about now, like in our marriage, don't ever threaten me with more kids. Be like, you want to have another baby? Divorce right now. Do not threaten me with more children. No. Oh my gosh, that's mean.
Nah, man. I listen. Sometimes you got to say things that's going to really make a person, rethink their life.
Okay.
Rethink their life, man.
Okay.
Ari Fletcher, you know who that is?
I do.
Who is she?
I think she's Moneybagg Yo's girlfriend. Do you know who Moneybagg Yo is?
He's a rapper.
And there it is. I don't know. I knew something old was gonna happen.
Besides,
it was first it was the smart beat, and then it was this. I try to keep up because I'm tired of people telling me that I don't know what I'm. You know what I mean?
You try to hear an auntie.
I'm so sick of that shit. I know who Ari is, and what the fuck. First of all, when I kept hearing Ari though, I thought it was Lennox. I was like, stop putting all these Aries in my timeline. I don't know what this is. But I think I could be lying. I think that's her.
She had she did a live earlier this week, and she mentioned how mentioned that she had sex with a close friend previously, and well, I'll just play it for you.
Yeah, I'll play it.
Yeah.
That me and Gary should be having sex. Why do y'all ask that?
What?
Is it from the interview? And I don't think that having sex with your friends is a good thing, because I have done that before, and it's just like, it's just not something you should do. It's just
I can't believe this is the clip you played because she's not saying anything.
Yeah, she talks really slow, but the point.
That was the dumbest amount of. I'm not saying she dumb, but you said I'm gonna just play it like she was gonna explain further than what the title already says.
You're right.
She just
Maybe she was high or something, man.
She was on live and wanted a complete clip. Why they even release this as a clip? She didn't say shit.
No, but she did say something. She says she doesn't believe in having sex with close friends.
I can't believe you took that time away from me.
I'm sorry.
I'm so upset with you.
My
It has
bad.
nothing to do with her.
My
but
bad.
I'm
My
upset.
bad. What do you feel? How do you feel about that?
Having sex with close friends is
Yeah.
a bad idea.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on how close of a friend is. Like, I mean, what kind of relationship y'all have? Sometimes you have your friends that are like, you think it's a good idea. You just know that they can't handle things like that. But then there are friends that are not going to make it a big deal.
How do you know a person can't handle things like that?
I don't know. I would think you would know your friends a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying you're going to know everything about them, but the friends that I would engage with, like, I would have to know that they are okay with it and that it's that kind of relationship. I'm not just going to go, No,
I mean, of course you're going to.
Fuck somebody because they say they want to fuck. Like, I got to be sure that we are all on the same page.
I've lucked out then. I've lucked out.
You just fuck somebody because they said they want to fuck?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then...
It was cool.
But that's what I'm saying. You knew the person.
I didn't know it was going to be cool after that, though. I didn't think about that. I did not think about
No,
what happens after.
I think a lot more. It's more... Because people can take things the wrong way. Everybody's not as open-minded as you sometimes, or as me. So you just got to make sure that people are, are fine.
Yeah, I mean, you make a valid point. All I'm saying is that
You didn't care.
not that I didn't care. It just wasn't at the forefront of my mind.
Yeah.
Like I was not thinking, I wonder if she's gonna be crazy after this or nothing like that.
Yeah, you should think about things like that.
I mean,
you don't have to now,
yeah.
but don't tell nobody else that just because it worked out for you. That's not always the situation. You gotta know what you're dealing with.
I guess. Like maybe you should do like a questionnaire, like with your friend that want to fuck you.
You should. Yeah, that's why when people have the NDAs and stuff like that, maybe it's something like that.
No, that NDA don't keep you from crazy.
Oh yeah, you're right. It means they just can't talk about them being crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, maybe a questionnaire or just get to know the people. I'm not giving you
my friend. I know them. And if they're a close friend, I really know them.
Yeah, so it's really just, I guess, using your own judgment if you trust them enough to go through with this.
But you don't know how a person going to act after they get the dick. You don't know.
I don't have nothing to do with that because I know how I act. I'm okay, and I'm not just talking about your dick. I'm talking about in situations like that. But I don't know. I don't know what other experiences. I mean, I don't know. I know people that have reacted differently, but I just personally don't know anything about that.
You don't give me the I fuck my friends vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fuck does that doesn't answer.
I'm home all the time. You know I ain't fucking nobody. I don't have no fucking friends.
I'm talking about prior.
Oh, prior to you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't do that. What's next?
How many friends you fuck?
I haven't. What's next? What's next?
I want to know.
Nobody.
You a fucking liar.
Man.
You are a fucking liar.
Let's go. What's
And
next?
everything went well after?
I didn't fuck nobody. You trying to catch me or something? Trying to catch me or something?
Lotto says she sneaks downstairs to avoid pooping in front of her man.
I'm not the same way. I only do it because our toilet messed up right now.
Let me tell y'all right now.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, you
Stop.
thought I wasn't going to say this? You thought I wasn't going to say this.
I don't care what you say. Say whatever you want.
So
they not married to me.
Last night.
You got to live with the drawbacks. Now.
Last night, we were, the night before last, we were downstairs and the kids were upstairs sleeping, all that. And we weren't doing nothing crazy. We were just having a conversation. And I'm talking and I'm about to walk away and I hear and I turn back around and like, you know when you catch a kid doing something they had no business doing? And if you got an honest kid, they just tell you straight up, yeah, I did it. Well, I turned back around and before I can even say it, she's like, I just pooed it. That's crazy. I was like, you just gonna poop right in my face? Like, that's what we gonna do? Like, I was like, I don't think I ever heard that before.
Let me tell you, right? I have had gas trapped in my body before and held it so good around you because I've been gassy. And that whole day, I was gassy on the way taking the boys to school. I was gassy on the way back. I was like, I gotta hurry up and get to a bathroom. And something my mom was like, you can put this away first. And there was something that was out of place. And I thought I had enough time to put it away. As soon as I put it down, it came out. I was like, oh, time's up. I
don't know. Do you feel it made us closer? It didn't, but I want to know what you feel.
I don't think you're going to leave me behind a little poop. Baby, don't do that because today I walked in that downstairs bathroom. You didn't have a fan. You didn't have an air freshener. You smelled like sewage in there.
Yeah, I smelled it too.
I was like, what the heck? And I ain't never smelled. I smelled you before, but I have never smelled that. And I knew what you ate because I cooked it. And if it did that, that's gross.
Nah, I think it's been all of the greens.
Man, that thing smelled terrible. It smelled like a sewer.
It was bad.
So you can't leave me behind a poop you didn't even smell. I was in a corner, and I let you know I was respectful.
You had to let me know. I feel like you heard it.
Because I honestly thought you had went upstairs. I turned around, I was like, damn, I'm hooted. That's crazy. Because I wanted you to know that I didn't think I snuck that in.
You were caught.
I was caught. It caught me. What do you mean?
How often do you go away and poop?
I don't know. Sometimes if... Why did I get this part of the podcast? Sometimes when I go to the bathroom, I know it's about to be gas first. Even if I got to pee, I'll flush the toilet at the exact same time I'm about to poop. Just to make sure you don't hear it and you're distracted by the flushing sound. So you don't suspect that there's a fart behind it. You just hear the flush and you be like, oh, she done.
Now, every time you do it, I'm going to be like, oh, you farting in there today.
It's a courtesy flush. Oh, my God.
Did you put this in here?
I don't know, but I don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah, neither do I.
I don't want to get into nothing serious.
You put this in here. I know that.
Yeah, I think I did put that in there, but I didn't watch the clip, so you can really just read the title.
Funky
I think it's the Neva or something like that. I forgot.
So you don't know the person?
He on that show with what is it, like a Dish Nation show or something like that? I think with like Vivica and I think so.
Okay.
But, it says Funky Deneva says grown men do not play video games. A woman that goes with a man that plays PlayStation, you deserve all the kitty shit he put you through. You know what's so funny is this clip looks longer than what that title says, and I don't want to turn the volume on.
Why not?
Because, like, why do y'all put these pressures on people to be a certain way? Like, I want to know if we put together the perfect person, what you're supposed to be doing at this age, what you're supposed to look like, what you're supposed to, like, think, like, that person would be boring as shit. There are so many things that people are like, you shouldn't be doing that because you this old, or you this race, or you this gender, or you whatever. Like, why the fuck? What do you mean? A PlayStation is fine. That gives you something to do. You want, what do you mean? You happy when you playing it? I don't give a shit. Sometimes I play it when it's like Mortal Kombat or something like that. You know what I mean? But what? I just don't want. I hate when y'all put these boundaries on people. Let them play a fucking PlayStation. Now, when you're playing it all day, that's different. But
why is that different?
Because you don't have a job.
Maybe that is the job.
Why are you just making up stuff?
No, people.
That's such a specific situation that you just said.
Okay, maybe not a job. Maybe I'm off of work.
Okay, and that's not all day because you had work.
No, I'm off of work for
that
the
day.
Yeah.
Is there other stuff in the house that need to be done though? Am I running around doing all the other shit? Oh, you talking about like real life? When I'm running around doing all the other shit and you just playing the game?
I only play when you're cooking.
I'm always cooking.
Well, that ain't my fault.
Yeah, it is.
You hungry?
Yeah, you nutted in me, and now we have 4 kids. They hungry. But I don't have a problem with you playing the PlayStation. Like, I don't understand that. Why y'all can't have nothing fun? What do y'all do for fun? You can do other things, but like, why can't that just be an extracurricular activity you have? I don't give a shit about that. Are you fucking the PlayStation? That's when I have a problem. Because that's kind of weird, honestly.
I just want to know how.
But you thought about it?
No.
Because if that's the case, then I'm jealous because y'all have a really close relationship. So now I'm going to have to throw that bitch away.
You talked to her today.
Yeah, I'm going to throw that bitch away. She got a little hole. I seen it.
What?
She got a little hole. There's a little hole in the PlayStation on the side. You can fuck that hole.
That's a small hole.
And what if you really wanted to fuck something? It's fine. I think I did put this in here.
You did.
But it had more to it after this article came out, so I don't want to talk about it because we didn't have. I mean, we can talk about it.
No, I
because I think that
I purposely didn't put that in there, so yeah, it's fine.
Oh, okay. I didn't do that.
Ladies out there that is looking for a husband, advice of the day: you're gonna find your husband when you least expect it. When you're looking like Raggedy Ann, you don't have on no makeup, when your hair is all over the place. You go outside with your face beat to the gods, outfit all the way put together, looking like money. You're gonna look intimidating. Your husband is gonna come for you when you least expect it. All right? So just wake up and go.
Now, it was so funny because the same day that I saw that video, that was Delicia Cordone. Shout out VA.
She's from VA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The same day I saw that, my homegirl was on Facebook and she was like, I just got something to tell all of the shipyard niggas. And one of the things was, don't try to talk to me when I don't even got no makeup on. I got my bonnet on and everything. And I was like, listen, you should want that man because he's saying he wants the way you look 70% of the time in real life.
Yeah. I've gotten hit on a lot when I look like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, a piece of shit.
Maybe, and I don't know this because I've never been this dude, but maybe being, dressed up and made up and all that, maybe that's intimidating to dudes.
I don't want to say it's intimidating. I don't really like that because then that means you don't have nobody's going to approach you that is confident in themselves. You know what I mean?
No.
I think so.
I think it's a little different.
I don't think it's intimidating. I think that I just don't. But I've gotten approached where I looked crazy to the point that I did question them because I was like, nigga, you don't care about yourself at all. Like, I looked a fucking mess.
But why?
No, but like, I mean, I looked like you didn't know who, what, anything I was. Like, I mean, a hoodie, or like mismatched everything, slippers, socks, flip-flops, all that other shit, going to the store. Like,
but you still gorgeous, man.
I was not gorgeous. I'm telling you.
To you weren't.
Nah, that shit was crazy.
To you weren't.
But, I mean, I get that, though. I get that because then they want you, however they can get you. But
not only that, I think there is something to a woman being made up and a guy not wanting to approach you simply because sometimes, unless I Sometimes the factor, and might sound bad, but the factor of you not being at your quote unquote best lets you take down your guard a little bit. But when you're made up and all of that, you're like, oh, I know I'm the shit right now.
Yeah.
Your confidence has grown a little bit.
I guess,
so a person trying to approach you might not get the same conversation.
I guess that doesn't apply to me. Because I'm one of those people that, especially if I'm dressed up, I don't want you to feel like you can't approach me just because I look cute. Mm-hmm. And I will go out of my way to be nice to people.
Yeah, but there are women, and this is no slight to them, because shit, when I get a haircut, my confidence is freaking.
You don't talk to nobody in this house. You get a haircut.
But my confidence goes up a little bit more, and it's like, nah, I can't. Nah, I'm good. But
somebody tried to talk to you recently when you got a haircut, because them edge ups you've gotten in the last couple of years have been real good. Your arm itch?
Mm-hmm.
For real?
What?
That's fine.
No,
that's
my
fine.
arm itch, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Your mouth don't even work. You can't multitask at all, huh?
What you mean?
Multitask for shit. Come on. Let's do nothing about sex.
I wasn't there yet, but okay.
Yeah. Look at me running the show.
I wasn't prepared for that, so let me...
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Nothing about sex. Walmart and other big retailers have decided that going to college is no longer a requirement.
Thank God, because college is a fucking scam. I'm sorry. I feel like Kanye, but it's just... Do you feel like it's a scam?
No.
In what way?
I feel like college for the right reason. Mm-hmm. For you personally, not like you, but for you personally, I think that it can help you achieve your goals. I think that what is a scam is the things that they tell us when we're younger about college. You know what I mean? I think that most people didn't need to go to college to be where they are.
Yeah.
And when they went to college and then it came out and found that out, they felt like it was a scam. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But college, if you want to be a lawyer, go to college.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I mean, learn laws. Yes. Yeah, also learn how to operate those things. Be a scientist,
go to college.
Those things. Yes. But I mean, like the other things.
Yeah. The other things, it may not be necessary. Maybe
like business management and shit. I feel like you could take courses on that. I feel like you don't have to go to college.
Right.
For that. Or like mass comm. Those kind of things. It's a lot of things that I feel like you can do internships or learn on the job. Like most of your knowledge is going to be, in the field. Most of the things you're going to learn is going to be in the field.
Here is a scam though. Sometimes you can't get the knowledge from the companies that actually hold the knowledge without being in college.
Yeah,
because you got to get an internship or something like that to get into the building.
Yeah, but I'm saying if that wasn't the case, a lot of the stuff you'll kind of learn like on the job. Like you can kind of learn. Yeah,
I mean but that's with any job. A lot of times, like you're going to learn more. I was always told that your undergraduate degree is not for the knowledge that you gain. Mm-hmm. It's more to show an employer that you can start and finish a task.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But also working at Walmart, shut the fuck up.
Well, they did say high-paying jobs.
Yeah, but I don't know.
They said they'll teach them what they want them to know for the job.
Yeah, you're probably not going to learn that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I didn't go to college. I keep talking about college, and I don't know why y'all listen to me. I didn't go. I didn't do shit.
Okay.
But I mean, that's great. Great for them. That's amazing. Especially because you have like somewhere like a Walmart, people that have worked there for years.
I know mad niggas that work at Walmart that you could tell they ain't never been to college.
But they've worked there for years and they're good at their job.
Yeah.
And they could be running a lot of this shit. They could run a whole fucking store and never went to college, but they know the ins and outs of that job because they've been there so long. So if you can do that and they still like, we're not accepting you for this position because you just didn't go to college. It's like, nigga, I went to the college of Walmart. Why I can't be a CEO? I know everything about the company. Like, I know it.
What's a job that doesn't require college, but it should?
Oh, that's a good question. Doesn't require college, but it should. Customer service.
Why?
No, not customer service. Maybe dealing with customer service. Maybe being the customer, dealing with the service. Maybe you need to go to school to understand dealing with that kind of shit.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you know, a lot of times I think a good example, I always use being a server as like the best example of customer service. When you are going to a restaurant and you getting mad at your server because your food late and they not back there cooking the food, and then you got an attitude, or just different things that the server can't change, and that person has to deal with you all the time, but you don't understand like what they go through. I think everybody should work in a restaurant. Like everybody, so you can understand how that shit works. But I don't know. That's just me. What about you?
Prostitution.
Oh.
Like, I think you can learn so many different things.
Business management.
Business management.
Yeah.
You know, you got math, communication, hospitality. In some cases, you know, like I think there's a lot of things. If you're trying to be an independent contractor in sex, I think that you should, take some college credits.
Yeah, if you're the leader.
Yeah.
If you're like the pimp, that's hospitality management.
No, independent.
Okay, I was thinking.
Like, because if you don't have a pimp, the pimps usually take care of all of that kind of stuff.
That's hospitality management.
Right, exactly. But, being an independent sex worker.
Independent contractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of.
College will work.
Yeah, they work with. That's good. That's a good. No, business management. I think that's what business management is for. Things like that. Because you got to learn how to keep all your ducks in a row.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or your dicks in a row.
Dicks in a row.
Yeah.
Keep your dicks in a row.
There you go.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Or do dicks in a row. Like, that's multitasking.
That really is.
And everybody asks you to have that skill when you apply to a job.
Nowhere better to learn multitasking than college, man.
Trained.
There you go.
Trained. That girl that you loved so much when you was younger, that ran that train. I bet you she the CEO of a Walmart. I bet you that.
She might be, man. She was on that Choo though.
Of the Walmart. Yeah, Choo. Or she a conductor. She could be
conductor.
Pursuing her career goals. She could be doing whatever. Shout out to her. What's her name, Jolene?
Nah, man.
That was a different one?
That was my first girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
The first official trailer for Mufasa, The Lion King in theaters December 20th has come out, and it is starring Blue Ivy with Beyonce.
Yeah, she's playing Beyonce's daughter.
Yes, man. Nala's daughter, Kiara. Now, for those that are like, when did,
they have a baby.
They have a baby at the end of Lion King. And in Lion King 2,
you
learn that baby's name.
What I'm going to do
Kiara.
is prohibit you from mentioning Lion King 2 ever again on this podcast.
What you mean?
Because you got to take that Simba's Pride shit and chuck it the fuck out the window.
Whoa, the fuck
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Like, when they said that Kiara was going to be in it, I
got hyped.
Oh my God.
You was hyped. You was like, everybody don't even know Kiara. And I was like, you are almost 40.
I was so excited until you said, yeah, it's a prequel.
Yeah, that's what they said it is. They said it's a prequel.
And I was pissed.
Why?
Because I'm like, if you going to do Kiara, I need Kovu in that motherfucker too.
But
Real Lion King 2 fans know.
But we said it's probably them telling the story of Mufasa to them. To the baby. Yeah.
To the baby. I was like, that's cool, I guess. This is better. I ain't gonna lie, from the trailer, this shit look good though.
And it took me a long time to watch the live action one.
Really?
I didn't want to watch it. I just didn't want to watch it. And it took me a long time. And then I watched it. I was like, oh, okay, I like it.
I wanted to see it from the moment I saw the trailer for the first one.
Yeah.
And it was good. Like, I like The live action one, it took me a second to warm up to it, only because of the different voices and song stylings of the new people.
Stylings.
Yeah, like that kind of threw me off the first watch. But after like the third watch, I was like, okay, I can deal with it. I had to tell myself, imagine this song if you never heard it before. Like, imagine hearing this song for the first time.
And just remember it's Beyonce.
Well, I'm not even talking about just Beyonce. What, and Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Yeah.
She sang.
Why are you doing it like that? Don't do that. Like, it was Beyonce at the end of the day.
I didn't say it was bad. I said
You know
she
what?
sang.
I never listened to that album.
Neither did I.
But I heard it's good.
I didn't listen to that one.
I never listened to it, but I heard it's really good, and I should go back and listen
You
to it.
talking about the soundtrack or the King?
Both of them. I don't think I saw that movie. It was on Netflix or Disney. It was on Disney. I never watched that either.
What?
What was it?
Oh, yeah. Woman
Yeah.
is King or King is... Something is King.
Yeah, I never watched it.
Neither did I.
We should watch it. I think it's on Disney.
I'm good.
You sure? It's Beyonce.
I know. And I love B. You know, I'm part of the hive, but...
I heard it's good. I haven't watched it, but I heard it's good. But that's fine.
For me, personally, some things are out of my range art-wise.
It's too much for you?
Yeah.
Oh, I get that. You got to be honest with yourself. Don't be like, I can take in everything. I understand everything. Sometimes you don't understand stuff.
Yeah, not even understand. I don't want to put myself through the process of trying to understand.
I get it. Yeah, I just want to enjoy it and not critique it and be like, what is this? But I can watch stuff like that. I'm okay with that, but I understand that. That's being honest.
Yeah, and that's the same reason I didn't listen to the soundtrack, because I heard some of the music up there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is like thoughtful.
I get it. Yeah. That's being honest with yourself. I'm proud of you for that. Some people would just listen to it and talk shit about it because they didn't understand it.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it's great music, because like I said, it's Beyonce, but I'm good on certain things, man.
I get it.
Speaking of music, Mary J. Blige says that she might be retired, or she's going to retire from music in about 5 or 6 years.
I can understand that. I don't think people appreciate Mary right now like they used to appreciate Mary. And I've actually heard some of the stuff that she's been releasing, the newer stuff, and I like it. But I don't even know if there's a lane for Mary right now.
I feel like that's for most artists that was out when we were young.
But I don't know if I think that. Like, I see that Tank is trying to create a lane. I know a lot of people aren't really in R&B like they were then, but I think that he's trying to create a lane. I think that I
think Tank is slightly different because, well, it's two reasons. One, like you said, he's trying to create a lane, so to speak. Mm-hmm. I checked it out on his new single with Fabulous. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay.
You didn't like it at first.
I didn't, but I listened to it again, as a matter of fact, today, and I was like, okay, I get what he's doing. Mm-hmm. But I also think that staying on music with him, I think When We did a lot for him.
When We did do a lot.
You know what I mean? Like, because it was such a universal thing. It wasn't just the old Tank fans, it was new Tank fans.
I think that's why Monica's having a hard time coming out too. And Monica's music has been fine.
But I'm not finished with Tank though.
Oh, okay.
I think the other part lends to one of the reasons why When We went so hard is because he has sex appeal. And he has sex appeal. He hasn't aged out of his sex appeal, if that makes any sense. He's not like an old dude that looks good for his age. He's just a dude that looks good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though his age might be, a little higher than your normal dudes out right now, he's one of the only ones.
Yeah, you don't think of him as... Well, I can understand what you're saying, but Mary is also sexy, but I think that Mary is so... I don't know how to... this is probably a bad take, but I'm thinking, like, Mary's voices always sound, like, mature and like she's been through a lot, and maybe that just doesn't translate to the common listener now. That kind of is like, I mean, there are people that still have like a lot of like heart in their voice, like Jasmine Sullivan and stuff, but she's still younger. But I don't know if the casual music fan right now is really into that kind of shit.
Well, Jasmine doesn't really have the pain that Mary has in her voice.
Yeah, like a Keisha Cole.
Yeah, exactly.
And Keisha Cole's trying to come back out too. That's interesting because it's been hard for her to come back out too and do the same thing. And she had that same kind of, because the music that we get is not, the radio shit is not like that.
I think when you're those acts, well, it's probably different for Mary than, because Mary came out with Taylor Swift.
She did?
Yeah, about a week or two ago, she came out.
Oh, I didn't see that.
She came out on stage with Taylor Swift, singing. I think Taylor didn't cover a song, but sampled one of her songs or something like. It was something like that. I forgot exactly what it was, but I know she was on stage with her, and it looked so weird to me. It looks
no, that is weird. That is weird.
Not because it's Taylor Swift and that's Mary, but because that's that young pop person they call Taylor Swift.
She ain't that young though. She like 34.
But she has that young
Yeah.
thing.
She's got that energy.
Yeah. And Mary has that's auntie.
Yeah. I think people don't put uncle on Tank. They don't put that on him.
At all. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they put auntie on Mary, and I think that's doing her a disservice.
Yeah, and I think they do the same thing with Keisha Cole too.
Yeah, and she's not even, she might be 40, maybe 40, 41.
Well, that's an auntie,
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's still not, I mean, because if we're being honest, Drake is what, 39, 38, 39? Like, they're all...
But Drake has stayed around.
But that's what I'm saying.
People.
It's not really age. It's just appearance. I mean, because Rick Ross, you know what I mean?
Rick Ross been old.
All them, they older.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne old. Jay-Z, like, people that they still want to hear from, they're all older.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't think it's an age thing. I think it's just
the appearance. Jay's a little different.
I think it's the appearance. Like,
nah, Jay's a little different. Because he doesn't
he's
look...
a rapper?
No. I think that
he don't look
uncle.
old, but he just always looks the same.
He's
aged, but he looks the same.
But he has an old spirit. Like, I don't think that...
But like a Rick Ross or...
Ross is still in that young space, which would be different from Jay, who's not in that space anymore. You don't see Jay hanging out with the young rappers, and if you do see him with them, he's looked up to, and revered by them.
But like Wayne,
not so much as a peer. Wayne is. It'll be interesting to see if Wayne drops another project. How it's received.
The mixtape was fine, right?
I have a feeling that Wayne is now the old person in the room. Not because of his age, but because I think what happens is, one of the things that happens sometimes is that when you go away for so long, and it's been so long since you've had a hit, the young people don't know who the fuck you are. Because you've never...
No, they know who you are, but I'm talking
about in the sense of...
They only associate you with
old
classics.
Shit. Yeah, exactly.
With classics.
Right, and they haven't seen you do anything new, so automatically you get thrown into that.
You know what I hate about Mary's thing is, though, because I think on the last thing that I heard from her, I don't know if it was the last album or whatever, it sounded like people trying to put Mary in some shit that Mary didn't belong in. Like, it wasn't... It sounded like they were trying to make her younger, and it didn't fit.
Was that Hello Beautiful or something like that?
I like some of that album.
No, so did I.
And the other one with I don't know how many albums that was before, but she had the song Mr. Wrong, I think was the one with Beyonce on it. She had a song with Beyonce on it or something like that. Like, it was good. But I just think that some of the stuff is like stuff they're trying to put her in that don't fit.
And I think it's super tricky because I look at, now even though it's technically not, I look at 112 and their last album.
Yeah.
If you would have given that music, that material, all of that to a younger person, I think that album would have popped. Because it was really good music.
You're very biased though when it comes to a boy group.
No, but it was two of them niggas.
I think also with Mary though, her voice is so distinctive that it is hard to just throw her in anything.
Right.
Like
But
I think
that's
cater
when you
to
have
her.
to do what you were saying with Tank
Yeah.
is almost create a new sound for yourself in order to, appeal to all instead of which is not wrong.
They
but
just
instead
be
of your
trying to make
little-
everybody have at least one TikTok hit, and that's what pisses me off. Like,
I mean, but it can't piss you off. That's the way to market now.
I know, but man,
Nobody's listening to the radio.
But yeah.
They're looking to change marijuana from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3 class drug.
That's lessening it.
Yeah,
right?
I think Tylenol is one of the Schedule 3 drugs out there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, okay.
I think
I'm
that it
with
works for a lot of things. I'm a big champion of cannabis, man. Like,
Well,
it works certain, if you know what strand you have, like,
right,
it works for a lot of shit.
They'll now, would it be becoming, with them changing the classification, they can do those studies now. Like, they can
So are
actually
more
do-
people getting out of prison or what? That's
No.
what I want to know.
Doubt it.
Are these niggas getting out of prison? Like, what's happening? Like,
I doubt it.
I think they've released people, but it's gotta be, come on. This is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. People that have barely had anything on them that got locked up, that are in jail, like, get them out.
That's not happening.
That would be, oh my God.
It should happen.
That's
It
so-
should fucking happen. You
Yeah.
are absolutely 100% correct, but it's not happening. They make too much money off of
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I hate it. But
Yeah, man.
okay.
What are we watching?
I've just been watching nothing but the fucking game. I've been watching The Circle.
I know. I put it down.
Oh, I've been watching The Circle. Where am I at in The Circle right now? Right now,
You're on episode 10.
so I'm starting to like the people a little bit more. I think they be doing Lauren dirty. I feel bad for her because she really is a sweetheart, and they try to make it seem like they think that's fake, but she really does seem like a sweetheart. I like Kyle.
Why your voice quiver like that?
I don't know. I like Kyle. I think he has a good heart. But it was something that happened. Damn, I forgot. Oh, spoiler alert. I hope y'all didn't watch it. But Paul got eliminated, quote unquote Paul, which was Caress, his older sister. She got eliminated. And I think what the thing about The Circle that I hate is that you see everybody's stories and I get defensive about the people that really are trying to be good people, and because you're not in the room with them, you think they being a piece of shit. So I feel bad when they treating them like a piece of shit and they really behind there just like, no, I'm just a good person. Like, I don't know. I get defensive. But I think I think I'm fucking with them right now. I think that QT is so gorgeous. Oh my God, she's so pretty. She's messy, but she is so pretty.
And when you are pretty, you can be messy.
She is gorgeous, but she messy, but it's funny. You could tell she's just excited to play the game, which is hilarious. Like, she gets an instant message and she like loses her shit. Like, oh my God, I messaged. Like, she's so excited, but she's gorgeous. I'm watching that, and we watched the David Letterman interview with John Mulaney, which I thought was good. It was at the Den Theater, which I think is so it looks so good.
In
and
Chicago.
in Chicago, and we had been there, and it looked completely different, and it's a nice venue. But I noticed something about that interview. David Letterman is really getting old. Because, no, I know that, but John Mulaney was great. First of all, he's hilarious. He was great. He handled it well. But some of the stuff that Dave would go off on a tangent about that had nothing to do with what he was talking about. And it just, I was like, I know people that do these things. Like, he started talking about things, and you would see John like rein him back in on something or have him ask something else. Or like when he was sitting there with John and his dad, you could see they were like just taking their time listening to him. You know what I mean? Like, he was saying stuff and they were like, letting him get to his point. But I still enjoyed it. I think John Mulaney's hilarious. I've liked him for a long time. I still think that Baby J special is so fucking good.
Really, really
it's
good.
It's such a good special. If you have not seen it, he's talking about his addiction and all. It's so well put together.
Yeah. I think that was the first stand-up special that I had saw in person, and then I seen it on TV, and it was better.
It was like, oh my God, his wordplay is crazy.
Yeah.
So that was good. And then I've been watching American Idol, which I keep telling myself I'm not gonna fucking watch American Idol because they got rid of my dude Keiko, and I can't stand these niggas. They got rid of everybody that I like. Roman, like all the people in the beginning, yes, but then the last week they got rid of Jana Elise, or I think Jana Elise, I forgot, and then Roman Collins, and then this week they got rid of Keiko, and I ain't like that shit. So I only have a couple of people. I will say this was a really good episode. I will say that Jack Blocker did really good. He's saying, "You're always on my mind," Willie Nelson, but the way he did it was so good. It was really good. I thought Abby that sang, she sang the Evanescence song, Back to Life or whatever. She killed that shit, but they got rid of my girl Mackenzie. And I was pissed about that. No, did they get rid of Mackenzie? Oh no, they saved her. They saved Mackenzie. So that's like, it's only a couple people I'm here for. I really don't care about that shit. But let me tell you, The Voice, you might want to take it from here. But that damn Asher, if Asher don't win The Voice, like, I know y'all don't give a fuck about voices, because, oh my gosh, like, I was in the bed, like, I would have stood up on top of the bed. He sang the shit out of that song. Oh my God.
Effortlessly.
Oh, his voice is, I'm over it. Look, I done got past the color contacts. I'm over it. I sent his video to my homegirl, and it was just this, you know how when you first send a video, it's just the still of the video? Mm-hmm. I said, hey, watch this. Get past the lace front and the color contacts. Just get past that and watch it. She was like, the color contacts are the first thing I saw. But I think she just having flashbacks from when we was younger and everybody was wearing color contacts.
I remember that.
But aside from, oh my gosh, and then that white he had on, listen, I fuck with Asher. That's my guy. So, yes, there we go.
Word.
That's where I'm at.
I'm watching X-Men 97 still. The last episode was amazing, and I don't know how they keep fucking doing it, where each episode is better than the last one. I was trying to figure out what happened to Magneto, and they, showed us what happened, and boy, it's about to go crazy for these last two episodes. Speaking of...
Ooh, what is that?
Speaking of shows wrapping up, BMF is about to wrap up, and I've seen a lot of slander about BMF lately, but I am enjoying it. Like, I am really, really enjoying it. I can't tell you what's going to happen on the last episode, but I have a feeling. I'm not even gonna say it. I ain't gonna, because I'm probably wrong. I finished Invincible finally.
Okay.
Hated the way that ended.
Oh.
Hated the way it ended. I hate it. I'm one of those people that after I watch something, I have to read up on it. Like, I just dive deep, and I read this interview with the creator of it, and he was just talking about what season 3 is going to look like. I think they're almost finished with season 3, and he didn't make me feel any better about the ending. Like, I thought it was terrible, man. Like, I was like, this is it? Like, no cliffhanger, no. Like, it's a cliffhanger, but it's not your traditional cliffhanger. So it was like, whatever. Like, it's just whack. And then I started watching Manhunt yesterday on Apple TV.
Yeah, I saw that.
That is about them trying to capture Lee Harvey Oswald. No, wait.
John Wilkes Booth.
Them trying to capture John Wilkes Booth after he assassinated Lincoln. And they also talk about the Reconstruction a lot, or the lack of Reconstruction that happened after the Civil War. And they paint this picture that I have to do more research on, because they are painting it like, oh my gosh, these men in the Union were all about, black people's rights and, all of that, and making it a kumbaya country. And it just goes, it doesn't go against, it goes against the things that
we've
I've
learned,
heard about that whole situation.
Yeah.
So, but really good show though. Really good show. If you take away your bias, It's
just watch it for entertainment.
just watch
as
it
it
for
is.
entertainment. Then it's a really good show, man. It's a really good show. Other than that,
I feel like
the
I
game.
watched something else. Next Level Chef. We watched Next Level Chef, and damn, what is his name? What is his name that got eliminated?
Isaiah.
Isaiah got eliminated. Spoiler, sorry. But what did Gordon Ramsay said he's going to bring him to?
He's going to bring him to his restaurant for a couple of weeks so that he can either train or just watch.
Yeah, because he had only been working. He had only been cooking for like 2 or 4 years or some shit like that.
2 years, yeah.
But I loved him. Oh my gosh, I loved him. But it's something about. I just want to meet Gordon Ramsay, man. He seems like such a good dude.
Nah, he really does.
Everything I've seen him in.
But you know when I thought that once he started doing the kids.
Yeah.
Was that Iron Chef Kids or not?
No,
Iron
Master Chef
Kids.
And then you can see him, like you can see the joy on his face.
Yeah,
like he's got kids. Like he seems like a really good person.
It's crazy. Until then, I would not watch him because I thought he was too mean.
Yeah, and that's his persona that he got famous off of. Right. But now we were just talking about the set of Next Level Chef. That shit look expensive.
My nigga, he walked in there and said, "I see an elevator." And floors and completely
just do that. Give me that. Three floors though. And I need a fully stocked kitchen on the top.
Right. And it's going to cost millions.
Yeah, but I need it. I need it.
Great.
Look, how much faith you got to have in a show to build a set that expensive?
The first season.
The first season.
Usually your first set is rinky dink and all that shit because you don't know what's going to happen. No.
You like, nah, this going to work. It's fine.
It's
Gordon,
work. Baby. And he not even being mean in this shit. Like the whole joint, I think he said one mean thing.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that mean.
Nah, it was just a real critique.
He was really just disappointed.
Yeah, exactly.
He wasn't mad. He was just frustrated. But it's such a good. That's such a good show,
it really
man.
is, man.
And everybody that's in the top now, I think, deserves to be there.
Yeah, which is a first for me.
Yeah, that feels like that. Yeah, I watched each of them. They all feel like they deserve to be there right now. I don't know. I'm rooting for the nurse chick. I'm rooting for what's his name? Justin? What's his name? Dude with the glasses, white dude, rapper. I follow him on Instagram. I cannot remember his name. Y'all probably shouting it right now too. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for a little bit of every. Like I think it's a good show. So that's it. That's it. What about you? Hello.
Yeah, I already said mine.
Oh, okay.
I already said mine. All right. Well, we've given y'all longer than we had expected to.
Yeah, because I got to go get my kids.
Yeah, them babies is waiting for parents.
But it is late, so sorry.
Once again, well, we didn't even say this.
We're late.
We're sorry for being late.
Yeah, we apologize.
Also, there are a lot of topics we didn't get to, but they will be
addressed on Patreon.
7 reasons why you should eat pussy more often. I'm very curious to see what that's about.
Of course you are. You
very
couldn't wait to talk
curious
about
see
that.
What that's about.
Yeah, me too.
And Billie Eilish was talking about how she wanted to when she realized she wanted her face in a vagina. Yeah. And I was so curious. I was like, I wonder when Kristen realized that.
All right, that's enough. It's time to go.
We're gonna cover that on Patreon, man. But there's some other episodes up there until we get to that. And I think that's about it for me.
Make sure y'all buy your tickets for these shows next weekend, May 10th and 11th. We're going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's going to be 2 shows. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have a good ass time. We're bringing Alex Babbitt with us as usual. It's going to be fun. So get your tickets. Also, everything that's on sale this month is everything that we've announced is on sale now. But the shows this month are St. Louis, Tampa, and Charlotte. So make sure that you have your tickets. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You got people in that city. Tell them to get these tickets. We want to see y'all. We want to meet y'all. Get the meet and greets. Do all those things. Join the Patreon. Follow the TikTok while it's still here. Follow the Instagram, Facebook, all of the things. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So with that being said, and then we had sex and so should you. Thanks for listening.
Bye.